Generating response.
In this podcast, the hosts discuss gender, pay gap, and its impact on women, particularly in the entertainment industry. They highlight the disparities in pay between male and female comedians and how it affects their careers and livelihoods. The hosts also analyse the gender biases that exist in the award system for comedy and how they contribute to marginalisation of women.
That is not true at all.
They argue that there is a need for greater diversity and inclusivity in the entertainment industry and that steps should be taken to address these issues. Overall, the podcast highlights the importance of addressing gender inequality and promoting gender inequality in all aspects of society, including Tension 11.
That's bullshit. Chat GPT is clearly biased, man.
We did not discuss that at all.
See, all he did was ask about that topic, and it went straight onto the pro side of it.
Yeah, 100%. And we obviously we're a good counterpoint to that because we went hard.
Didn't we find that it wasn't shown that it is woke?
Chat GPT is woke.
Yeah.
It is. I've been banned from
Is this the intro now? Have we somehow hacked the intro? Because that's almost the perfect intro.
You've been hard.
So, is this the intro?
It is now.
So we spoke about everything Wolfie just mentioned, but
we did not.
We did every angle of it. Wolfie wants to scoop his dick out, and
oh my god, we went hard on.
Free me, man.
I didn't
dick in a box.
On dick in a box. No. It's my dick in a box.
We spoke about. We spoke a lot about the. Was it the equity versus equality?
We go hard for a good hour.
Yeah, I couldn't.
We couldn't escape the topic.
Polarizing sides to the argument.
I was just doing confusion tactics.
You confuse a lot of people.
The ancient philosopher confusion.
But it was very good, fun episode. Fucking insanely intense at the start. And at the start, his mic keeps moving.
Okay.
Yeah,
but it's great.
It's brought to you by Raunchy. It's actually good. Shout out to Ian for hooking us up with some prizes for the notorious QIZ as well. We got Raunchy on tap. Down
it's
at
good, man.
Planet
Royale. I started my car with it.
It's fucking good. And also Up and Joke Tour. We talk about it towards the end, but Up and Joke Tour we've announced May 13.
Almost sold 30% of the tickets
in the first night.
Yeah, get your tickets now. Don't wait. Don't be like, oh, that's something I'll get. Get them now because it's going to sell out.
I might grab one a bit later on. We'll see.
You're all right.
I think you qualify as a little.
You're on the door,
mate. Yeah, but fuck, awesome episode, fun, intense,
and brought to you by B32 Media, or as Wolfie calls it, B52 Steelworks. So
B52s are the shots.
Eh? Yeah. And also brought to you by Daniel Delby Entertainment, DanielDelby.com. For all your quizzes, your comedy, your MC, your hosting, and your marriage needs.
And topless waitering, eh?
Sure, I'll get back into that. Let's get hard.
Let's go hard.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Brand.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
Dude, I love when you have like that brave video with the Goggins music behind. And I'm like, fuck, I hope it works out, eh? I've had a lot of mates manifest their way. I've had a couple of mates manifest their way into the centering office. It doesn't always work out. When you're playing like motivational music. No, but you know what I mean? And you're playing, you can do it. I'm like, you can line up at Centrelink.
Yeah. But that's the thing in this country. If it doesn't work out, you've always got Centrelink. But
dude, that's what I'm saying.
You know what they get, though? The job seeker allowance. It's been in the news recently. Have you heard?
No, what do you get?
$53 a day.
That's amazing.
$350 a week. That's not even.
I reckon I can probably get on disability.
You've been living.
If I saw a psychiatrist, they'd give me something.
I know.
I'm going to get this higher. Eh?
I know a good skit about disability hack.
Oh, we had to get rid of that, man. Got a lot of complaints. No, but congratulations, dude. You've committed. I feel like you succeed just by doing it. Just try.
Manifesting. We talk about that, but I got a client straight away already.
Yeah, it was a handout.
So
because
like,
you did an easy post. I think I'm so fucked. And then you uploaded a lot of photos of your kids. And then you're like, oh, I really need this now. And then a brother-in-law was like, fucking sling him some coin.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
So I was, I'd realised we should just use this pod as a broadcasting, like marketing.
Yeah.
Just go, hey, this is brought to you by B32 Media. Give me fucking business. Why would we do that for your celebrant stuff either?
Yeah.
I don't
Well, you
realise
should, dude.
if we think people should be paying to have sponsorship for us and
I
we're
think
not
you guys
utilising it ourselves.
I think you're kidding
It seems
yourself. I think
stupid.
everyone listening is well aware of your business.
Yeah,
100%. Well, it's hard to cross the two brands, don't you?
Yeah.
Because here you do like a
Like
misogynist
transphobic,
thing,
misogynistic.
and you're like, oh, it's a fucking man in a
Right,
dress,
yeah.
and then you're trying to do a wedding.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's weird mixing worlds,
Yeah.
don't you there?
Yeah, well, I
Do
also
you act different with a B2B media?
He's known you for 5 years and he still doesn't know your business name.
What is it? What is it? BM?
B1 and B2 media.
Banana 1, Banana 2.
B32 Media.
What does it stand for? B32.
Well, branch 32.
With a B.
So you did your age. You did it like a kid doing their Hotmail account.
That's his footy number.
Wolf 16. at Hotmail.
Roxy
My
Chick
footy,
69.
Oh, was that your footy number?
My footy number, and so it was like branchy32 at hotmail.com.
Oh,
was
that
always like,
actually sounds professional, eh?
yeah. So, and then I thought like B52 bombers, and I was just playing off that.
Oh, yeah, the shots.
Oh,
No,
the
the planes, and there's
the
a shot, and there's a shot,
and
yeah.
there's a shot. Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. I think that the professional one, because you can go too jokey, and then you lose credibility.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Mate, it was full. It's full like just Gary V shit because he was VaynerMedia.
Oh, yeah.
So I literally just stole it off him.
VaynerMedia.
His last name's Vaynerchuk.
Vayner.
Vayner.
It sounds like the top of a dick, hey?
Vayner.
The Vayner. Big Vayner.
Oh,
How much do you reckon he made, man? Has he retracted the fact that he fucked up on
That he wants to buy the
NFTs?
Jets?
No, but he's pushed everyone into NFTs. And they're fucked.
NFTs.
Do NFTs.
Yeah.
Has he accepted that he was wrong?
I haven't seen him speak
Or he
about it
reckons
yet.
it's still good?
Do you think they're wrong?
Well, they're not wrong per se, but I'm like, he certainly he's quietened down a bit.
Yeah, so.
When he's checked his balance, he thought, we need to pivot, hey.
Yeah. I
'Cause
think I was reading who's lost the most on him, and it's like Logan Paul has lost like a truckload of money on him.
Logan Paul's made
Yeah,
$100 million though with Prime.
Yeah, that's pretty
with
good.
that energy drink.
Yeah. I feel like if you're a celebrity, even if you lose money, just around the corner, you just make it back.
Dude, well, that's the thing, because Logan did that fraud where he did animal pets.
I thought that was a pretty cool idea, really.
Dude, it was great, but then he just
It didn't work.
He never delivered it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's equivalent like selling your car online. They rock up, it's not there, and then you're like, it's tough. My dad stole it. I don't know what's going on. But I mean, it's a straight fraud. But Prime,
Well, I don't think it was a fraud. I think it was they've made this product. The person that developed it showed that it worked, and when it came to fruition, it just
dude, but it's such
glitched out.
a better way to market. Like you were talking about B52 or whatever the fuck.
Can you move that mic a bit
Yeah,
closer?
man, it
to
keeps
him?
fucking. This thing's a fuck up.
You were just talking about like it was amazing.
I was saying it's so
Yeah,
much
that's good,
better
that's
to
good.
establish a personality than just have like a Coca-Cola ad for 1 minute.
Yeah.
They really know you. Like,
Oh,
you
it
guys,
is moving down.
You guys will eventually be able to.
Tighten the fuck out of
It's
that
tight.
one.
It's tight as.
Dude, this is a fucking rip-off. You've been ripped.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
No,
yeah.
that's
yeah,
better.
that's good. That's good.
No, I was saying like you will eventually be able to start like a beer brand. Like you'll get rid of raunchy in time.
Right? No.
You're dumb
Because
raunchy.
they've been day one.
No, but you got to dump them and make up your own
Speaking
one.
of which,
Branchy,
we'll
57.
Braunchy.
Raunchy.
Branch. Dude, it'd be quite good to call a brand just like a Hotmail address.
Well, you know what's funny is
Big dick at hotmail.com.
Ian messaged me
Yes.
yesterday, and he's like, because I'm getting him so much
Business.
On tap. He goes, because it was all women at my show again last night.
Yeah,
for
they
a
love
rap.
you, dude.
It was a
Oh,
rap
that's
quiz.
strange.
You're doing like a real life bachelor. Hey,
It was a rap quiz, and it was like International Women's Day. There was like 30 women and like 4 dudes at a hip hop and rap quiz.
Yeah.
He goes, we need to
Remind
get
me.
a lady
I want to go
drink.
back to that.
What did you do for International Women's?
Don't fucking.
Okay, go on.
leave
We'll
it.
continue your story.
Finish your story, then we can go back to.
I didn't do
international.
anything. I treat them so bad during the year.
I just hope that they enjoyed themselves.
But you know what I mean? You can't.
Delby
It's sort of like in a bad marriage, you know, when you got Valentine's Day or you buy flowers. I'm like, this marriage is
I think
trash.
having-
And it's the same with women. I treat them so badly. I'm not going to try and make amends on one day.
Make a women's.
I'm like, I feel bad. And then I'll apologize. I'm like, that's fucked up. I'm a dog.
We've got
I treat you
300
like trash. But you know what I mean? It's like Valentine's Day used to kill me.
Yeah.
Because we're not even having sex. We're not close.
Yeah.
And then we're out for dinner. And I'm
Yeah.
like, just fucking accept it's fucked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, man, I mean,
not
one
nice.
day a year, the other 363.
That's what I'm
or
saying. So I post
364,
and go girls, and then I'll cut them off in traffic any fucking other day of the week.
Well, they'll cut you off, really.
At least I'm being genuine, being honest. Like it's boys versus girls.
Yeah.
Well,
Isn't it?
is it?
Yeah.
It's they versus
I'm
them
coming
now.
for them, man. Hunter versus gatherer.
What if we
Nah, just point it up. Yeah. Point it up. No, yeah.
Dude, we're coming
you
for
go.
the girls.
We're just like the mic.
Do you reckon?
Mike's slowly
do you reckon
dropping.
back in the day there was
that's better.
a few guys that were gatherers?
Yeah, for sure.
They would have been, man. I would have been a gatherer.
The gay ones.
Yeah, Bridgie, do you reckon I would have been a gatherer?
They call them the gatherers.
Where they go, you're meant to collect nuts.
Yeah,
And
you
I'm
would have
like,
been-
Yeah, I fell asleep,
Yeah,
man.
you would have been the what is it? The Jack Black or the who's the skinny
Was
Well,
it
that's-
Michael Serrachera?
Michael Sarah?
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. It's interesting. The gender roles were probably always a bit blurred.
All
there
I'm-
would have been a few guys that were just hanging around camp.
100%. The
And
ones
going,
trying to
"I'm
get
scared,
pushed.
man," And then you get, you know what? He's a fucking pussy when he's out there.
Every
When you're
baby,
back-
comes out as just the weak ones. It's like, what? What do you think I was doing while you were hunting?
Yeah,
Cat?
yeah, yeah.
I was
They
fucking,
go,
boy.
This tribe's gone to shit. And just banging their wives as they hunt for
A male,
deer or
a
cheetahs
male
or whatever the
feminist.
fuck.
Yeah.
Male
Yeah,
feminist.
so what you're saying, what happened at the teacher's night?
No, it was at the notorious QIZ. He goes, because he popped in, Ian was, and it was all women. He goes, we need to get a lady drink happening. And
Oh,
he goes,
yeah.
He goes, I'm going to call it the Double D or the Delby. So I was thinking like ginger beer,
Oh, that's
Delby
good,
Spice. But I was
dude.
thinking get one called the Sugar Daddy, but because my initials are DAD. So there could be potentially he's
DD.
got a range called the Nudie range,
Double
which I
D.
think will work perfect. If we get something for hard yarns, we'll hold the can in front of our junk.
Well, I'm definitely good with the nudie.
Yeah. So
What's a good reference for a girl? Man eater? Manslayer?
oh, that's not bad. But my initials are DAD.
What
like
about
Dad.
like a double-ended dildo? It opens both
Double
sides.
dildo?
No,
Oh, double end like you.
Yeah, you got things on both sides. So you can get a chick to drink with you because you can't finish it. Don't you think that'd be good? You open both ends.
Double-ended side of a drink. It's so
Double-ended
impractical,
drink.
but it's good because it
Dude, it'd
doesn't
be
matter
so
which
cool.
side
I'll
it
go
is.
double-ended.
What did you do for International Women's Day yesterday?
Mate, I don't know. I tried not to be mean to them, eh?
See,
What are you meant to do? I don't know.
I think it's fine.
I
think-
want to progress, dude, but isn't it a journey, not a destination? Like, it's not one day. I try to do good
That's
things
right.
for girls every day.
So
by
I'm-
not messaging them.
Yeah.
I don't harass them. I don't demand titty pics. I don't send dick pics. I'm doing the work.
Yeah, God's work.
I hate.
What did you do?
No, nothing. But and I'm all for equality and stuff, and I think it's great, International Women's Day. But what I fucking hate is the equity versus equality debate that you see all the time. Do you know
No,
what
I don't
equity
get it.
versus
I don't know the difference.
So equity versus
The
equality.
Ecuador.
So equity.
Equator.
Ecuador.
This is how I explain
equator.
equity. So equality is obviously everyone gets the equal opportunity, which is good. I think that's a good thing. But equity means if there's 10 positions for the job,
Yeah.
and 20 people go for it, there's 10
Oh,
women.
dude, we've
10
touched on this topic before.
Yeah,
Because
and-
you have to do a hard right or hard left to correct.
No,
the
so what
imbalance,
they're
though.
trying to do is they're trying to go right. We need 5 and 5.
Yeah.
So if there's 6 men and 4 women succeed in the job, they'll go, all right, we need to actually make it 5 and 5. So we're going to get the 6th best man, kick him out, and
Yeah,
we're going to
that's
get the next woman to make it 5 and 5. But the next woman could be the 17th fucking
Yeah, I know, man. But what can you
candidate.
do?
But when it comes down to fucking like heart surgery, I don't want the 17th best fucking candidate to be working on my heart. I want the top 10.
Yeah, I agree with you. So you're talking about how quickly you affect the change. Because, like you go in the wrong direction. We've
Yeah.
agreed on that.
Yeah.
And you either do a handbrake turn and just go fucking flick 5 guys out and
Yeah.
get 5 retards in.
Yeah.
Or you go slower. So you want a slower transition.
I want,
effectively.
well, yeah, I don't want to
Let's
tear
not
down.
use that word.
Yeah, transition. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't want to tear down the tallest building to fucking make your building the tallest. like just
yeah.
build the other buildings to
Slowly
be as
build
tall.
it up,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Leave
Because
that to it.
because the equity, like it's not good for the human race. That's not just with gender. That was with race or anything. To use ideology to be a select. The irony in like being against using gender, race, any sort of ideology as a selective. I guess means of picking someone for a job or a role or anything in society, and then using that to actually remedy what you've decided is the
and
problem.
It's all a lie, man.
The biggest
the whole thing's a fucking lie.
incoherent fucking
Because
stupidity.
Everyone knows behind the curtain what you really think. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all fabricated. You act like this. You see everything we now pretend we don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you're honest.
Yeah,
Does everyone does, man.
Yeah.
Look at what you look at
But you know
on
what's fucked?
porn.
When you
I'm
say
not
it-
doing trans porn just to try to be progressive.
No
Do you know
shit.
what I mean? I'm trapped in my own mind. I'm sorry that
Yeah.
God fucked up. I wish I could just bang off to like
Yeah.
disabled porn. I can't do it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not fucking jacking my dick to disabled porn. I feel bad about it. But then on a bus, I pretend like, oh, it's all fine.
You jack off on a
But I
bus?
actually can't eat my sandwich near the disabled girl. I'm only joking. No, but what I'm saying, internally, why do we lie?
Yeah.
Why do we lie? Because people, like race-wise, some people won't marry a certain race.
Yeah.
But they won't admit it.
Yeah.
But
They'll
there's nothing
pretend
wrong
it's,
with...
would you marry like I don't know, fucking any
on.
race I say now I'm in
Yeah,
trouble.
no. But I know what you're saying. But no, for me, no. There's certain like races or people that I don't find attractive. But like,
Yeah, well, that's racist.
Yeah, well, yeah, potentially.
bang everything.
But like, I find white people some really unattractive.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff.
wouldn't
so
fuck
like,
a rocking
it's just
hand
like, but
Yeah.
But no, there's definitely like.
But there are groups,
No, for
there
example,
are
like
segments that you won't jack off to on porn.
Yeah.
Correct.
And everyone should be forced to acknowledge that before they act
High and mighty.
sanctimonious.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
I'll go like, will you show me your porn
Yeah.
searches? And
Yeah.
go like, why do you keep skipping off these?
Yeah.
One of the
Why do you
worst...
skip off the Chinese girls?
Yeah, mine's
like,
all.
what are you doing, man?
Mine's
You
all
know what
like
I mean?
like slender, blonde, beautiful
Dude,
women,
the
like
footy-
in porn,
the
for
footy
example. Like
wet
it's a thing. Like I get it. So I know I wouldn't lean towards an Asian woman.
I
or
just
something
don't
like
like
that.
when it's forced on you. Like there's a certain day.
Yeah.
Like it's going to have a big effect. Do you know what I mean? It's the same as like just helping someone one off. Do you know what I mean? Like like that joke I do with "Are you okay?" Like it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That everyone has a special day and we make big progress. It's a total fucking patch job. It doesn't achieve anything.
I sent
it's
that-
fucking annoying and embarrassing.
Yeah, well, I sent that video to you,
Morgan Freeman?
Morgan Freeman, like,
awesome.
How are you gonna define my like Black History Month? He's like, what do you?
He hates Black History Month.
Dude, that's
Morgan
what I'm saying.
Freeman.
When have you seen it affect?
He's
You
like,
see-
where's
how
White
many-
History Month?
how
Why
many
isn't there Jew History
surveys
Month?
have you signed?
You're gonna
And
define
have you
my
ever
whole.
seen that ever do anything? Where Parliament's like, yeah, we got a survey. No, what are those?
Petition.
Petition.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a petition where they go, well, you can't argue with a petition?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything come from it. I sign them all the time. I'm like, fucking bomb Tibet or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? And then now I'm like, have you ever seen a petition work? I'm like,
Never.
they're just wasting your time, man.
Yeah,
Does it
yeah,
ever
yeah.
do anything? It's
Very
all about
rarely. Oh,
intent.
actually, yeah, it just did. That kid with Down syndrome, they were going to deport him and his family, and they did
And
a
they saved
petition,
him?
and they saved him. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay,
again,
well, then
again,
I'm fucked. The whole
just
argument's
once.
wrecked,
no, but
mate.
again, that's ideology. That's appealing to that fucking virtue signaling. Like that one looks bad.
Dude,
It
it's-
looks bad.
this is the way I
Well,
see it.
the
So
reason
when it
looked
comes down
bad
to a
is
fucking
because
vote-
they weren't taking anything from, they weren't taking handouts, they weren't taking NDIS, they were self-sustaining.
It's about as effective, like you're cheating on your wife and then you bring her occasional flowers.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
You're still
On
banging,
Valentine's Day.
You're banging your hairdresser,
Yeah.
but on Valentine's Day you give her flowers.
Yeah.
No behavior changes, but it's the same as like a DV, you're bashing your wife, but then you get her like a nail treatment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like fucking... It's such a bigger issue than a one day. It's just embarrassing.
How do you solve it, Wolfie?
It's like the Hallmark card. Do you know where you give it to someone? Love you so much.
Yeah.
And then they're bawling their eyes out, which means they don't believe it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're like, I'm just so emotional because you've shown no visual signs or cues over the year that you love me. Do you know when anyone's crying a lot? You know they're fucked.
Yeah,
Do you find that?
yeah.
So
When they
married at first
again?
sight.
Corey's been crying a lot after kids. He's breaking down more than a maths contestant. But you know when you watch Married at First Sight and they cry straight away.
What do you
Like
mean
you've
do you know when you watch it? We don't watch it, bro.
like you've been on for 2 hours. And I'm like, you're an emotional wreck. That's why you're single.
Yeah.
Because you're bawling your eyes out. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
get some fucking stability
No
in your life.
resilience.
Get some resilience.
But-
But anyway, I celebrated it I don't know, but jacking off to a different category of porn. I was trying to be more inclusive.
But yeah, that was the only thing that pissed me off about it. It was like I'm really behind the women's fucking rights and the women feminism, like extreme feminism. Pisses
fucking hate extreme feminism.
I love
me
it.
off. But imagine being extreme. Is it masculism? I don't know what you call it, but it'd be fucked.
Man.
So, but like, and I understand. When men aren't oppressed, well, fuck yeah. But the whole thing is like, I don't want to create more division.
Yeah.
But yeah, the equity thing is just
Isn't it?
doesn't work.
But why do we get...
Equity is better than equality. Equality means everything is equal, but the truth is,
equality
should have
equality of opportunity and equality of outcome are
Dude,
very
when do we
different.
sit out of an argument? I've never done it. Do you know where you just go, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's when.
Imagine if you just like that. That's my dream. I'm actually going to become that guy.
Yeah.
You go, what do you think of Women's Day? And we're like, no comment.
Yeah.
Stand out of everything.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't care, man. I'm just looking out for myself. Try to get some
that's
cash. Get a super yacht.
Yeah.
And then I'll let the politics take care of itself on the boat, man.
Just
Don't
lean
you
into
think?
the real you, Wolfie.
I don't know if there is a real me, man. Don't you think the older you get, the more you realise you don't know shit?
Yeah.
Like, do we know anything? What is the fucking point in spinning your wheels in a trolley? Do you know, we're not even in a car, man.
I love
Do you know what I mean?
I love this sort of conversation with Wolfie.
Do you think we're smart enough?
You are smart enough to
No,
break
but
this down.
how
You
about
are.
sit out of all of it?
Have
you ever been in an argument and said, you know what, I don't have any comment, I'm not part of this?
Yeah. You know when
When?
you're fighting with a girl.
Yeah, and you just, what do you
And
say?
you're just like, whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
Dude, you agree
I'm
with
out.
it? I've done it with my ex.
Yeah.
We're arguing about tax, even though I'm a chartered accountant. And I was like, well, I guess we're just going to let the ATO know about your blog that you've read. Hey, I guess the whole tax system's changed because you've chatted to someone at fucking Zumba. Who knew that you could affect legislative change? At Pilates? I didn't know. That's incredible what you've done.
Pilates house.
Yeah, man, Pilates.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
so
Yeah, man, I
what
have
were you
agreed
saying?
with
The
a lot of people.
trolley wheel spinning? What's
but
that
I'm saying,
analogy?
like, no, well, it was a bad one. Hey,
Because trolley wheels get stuck.
But what you were
I was
saying was,
like,
what's the point?
I was saying, like, you're not equipped. Do you know, say a sports car racing a trolley? Like,
Yeah.
I just put my head down now more and not get involved.
At the end of every conversation we have with you, I always get to that point in my head where I'm like, what is the point?
Dude, and
Not
you
with
know what-
you. What is? Who
Do you know
gives
what my
a
favourite
fuck?
moment to do is to get a bit like of steam up about the women's right
And then just
Yeah.
go,
and
who
get them
cares?
involved and then flip sides. And then like get you guys revved up.
Yeah.
And I started off quite misogynistic and racist stuff. And now I'm playing the exact opposite side where I'm
Yeah.
like, man, you do need it, dude. Like what I was saying when we argued about women's netball. Like you do need to do a handbrake turn if you fucked up. So maybe we need to flick some guys out.
Yeah,
as
but
long as it's not me.
Do we have to tear down the buildings, the tall buildings, to make the tallest
tall
building?
buildings are the trans
Dude,
athletes.
this is how it works. So there are not enough girls in the car, so you do a handbrake turn, kick out 5 guys, and then put 5 girls in.
Yeah.
But then those 5 guys that get kicked out, they will meet you an hour later at the next light and beat the fuck. You know, it's back and forth. Those 5 in the car are constantly fighting, dude.
Yeah,
Don't you
yeah,
think?
yeah.
But
There's
it's-
5 girls in, and then there'll be 5 guys, angry guys, getting back in the vehicle later on.
But do you think, like, when it comes to like certain things, it's just, I mean, there's fine with equity with fucking some things, like, but you know who's not using equity? China.
Yeah.
Like, there's fucking no way they're picking their soldiers and their sergeants and the people who run their armies based on fucking gender and ideology. They're picking them on the best person for the job.
Which is a man
Oh, no, man.
in China.
What do you mean?
Well,
Have you been in an argument with a girl?
Do you know what
They're
they
deadly,
do?
dude.
Do you know what they do to Chinese women when they're born?
What?
They kill them.
No, but think about it. What? Girls...
The one child policy.
Oh, yeah.
If they were having girls, they were
Girls
just
would
going,
be better
bye.
army people, man.
And
I
that's
reckon.
not a bad thing to
The
say. 'cause
guys
it happens.
react, whereas the girl would sneak into your tent at night.
Oh,
And
they would be way better at that.
Slice your throat.
Or they
Don't you think?
or they convince you that you're fighting
Dude,
for
that's
the
what I'm
wrong
saying.
reason.
You'd be in there, your whole army would march the wrong direction because you're like, ah, they fucked us up. Like, nah, it's too cold. We're all retreating. And you're like, really? You know, you just got your shotgun shooting fucking beer cans, going like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't you think they could do good work manipulating guys?
Yeah.
One girl.
Oh, yeah.
So you send one girl, she fucks everyone in the camp. The whole fucking politics changed, don't you think?
Yeah.
You send in a couple of girls to bang the opposition.
But
Oh, you mean as infiltrate?
Infiltrate.
Yeah, the Russian spies.
Dude.
There's a whole movie on
Imagine
that.
a girl.
Red Sparrow.
yeah.
Seen
You
that?
run with a gun or you run topless in front of the shooters. Hey, which one has a bigger impact?
Yeah, topless.
Guys would bail the whole cause to go bang someone in the woods. Don't you think?
100%.
You're like, hang on, they've killed your family. I'm like, dude, she's a looker.
it's true.
I might have a bit of sex.
Have you watched Red Sparrow?
No.
It's awesome.
but
It's
that's-
exactly what you're saying.
So sort of what you're saying there, that's like what the ideology and the sort of the mentality that Tate works off. Is he just speaks like how men actually do think.
Yeah.
And then women
And then
don't
you
like
cop-
hearing that,
Would
that's
men-
how a men,
Which one would you
broadly speaking, would
prioritize?
actually think.
So if you're fighting and then there's a 10 in the woods
Yeah.
that wants to have sex, which one would you do?
I'm going for...
I tried to
Sorry,
both.
what is fight for a country that I don't give a fuck?
So you're in the army, and there's a random girl, yoo-hoo, coming to the woods.
Is that how she
I
calls
would-
you over?
Yoo-hoo. And I would be like, look, maybe I can fuck her and fight, but
Yeah.
I'll go there first.
Yeah, but if you fuck her, then you'll get
Would you
post-nut
run
clarity.
off? Would you run
Post
off?
nut clarity.
You'll get post-nut clarity once you fuck her and be like, what's the point? I'm not
Yeah,
fighting.
that's it.
So
this would happen. You would bang her, and then you go, there's no point anyway, and lie around.
like, every world leader should have a bat or get laid before they make any policy decisions.
Dude, imagine that, UN, and everyone's getting their dick sucked while
Yeah.
they chat.
That's perfect.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
People are just, because you've seen those Japanese videos where the guy has to do karaoke.
Yeah, while they're getting a blowy.
Yeah.
That's the
what you need
dream.
to do, negotiate while getting a blow, and you're
Yeah.
like, you know what? Take it.
Yeah.
It's Tibet. Who gives a fuck? Oh, no, what's it? What's
Tibet.
Taiwan. I meant Taiwan.
Taiwan, yeah.
Take
But
Taiwan.
Tibet's still copping
Do you know
it
what
as
would be
well.
happen? Like, they both get their dick sucked. China and the US would be fighting, going, you know, you have it. You have it. Like we were doing with the coffee. I'll pay. You pay.
Yeah.
And they go, you know what? Fuck Taiwan. Hey, let's hug. Don't you think it would change? Do you
Could you
think anyone
imagine
would
if
give up
that's
ground?
future foreign policy is you have to both get a blowy first,
Dude.
and 2 minutes after the blowy, you just nut it out.
And you go, you know what? You take Texas. And we're like, we need to want Texas. I go, I don't know if I do either. Hey, I'm sick of it. You take Austin. And you go, like, you take Taiwan and Austin. Hey, we'll just fucking strip it off.
What are your thoughts on what's going on there? Like Austin, fucking China, Russia, all of that
Oh,
stuff.
man, I don't know. Hey, like,
Do you
I don't
care?
care, dude.
Yeah. Do you
Because
care?
to me, it's all Russia. So I'm like, just fucking end it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If Russia, I have no problem with Russia winning.
Dude, I
because
got so
the
bad.
Russian chicks are smoking hot, mate.
I did that.
If they're going to be my new overlord, I'll fucking get down on my knees
Do
for
you know
a
Carl,
Russian bird.
Carl Legacy went to Estonia or whatever it was?
Yeah.
He had a
Estonian
girl,
boys.
a comedian, Estonian comedian, and
Allegedly.
I was trying to do the. No, she was there last night at a gig, and I was trying to guess her accent. It's so racist. And she's like, "What are you doing?"
That's
and
it.
Then, and then she,
That's
the
the
clip.
no,
that's the
bong, dong, and she goes, "Have you ever heard it?" I go, "Nah, man, they're all the same." Eh? And then she goes, "Are you going to persist all night?" I was like, "Don't costa," and she goes, "I go, this is racist, isn't it?" But you never
100%.
realise.
If you're doing that to a Chinese act,
I've said it on my stand-up. Who's going? No one's going on a wedding, a honeymoon, Kentucky trip to any of these areas. So shut up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I don't talk about holiday destinations I don't go to.
Yeah.
Do it with Sudan. Have you got a trip lined up? If I'm not going there, I don't care.
Yeah.
Burn them all. Just don't
Shout
fuck
out
up.
Emo.
Don't fuck up Bali.
I've got
and
it.
Thailand, okay? I might do Africa one day. Don't fuck that shit up. Egypt, I've heard it's bullshit. Blow it up. I only want the countries I'm going to visit.
Yeah.
Do you care?
All right.
Who gives a fuck, man? Are you going to ever go to Taiwan?
Taiwan. No.
Are you going to return some of your batteries?
I was going to say, I'll just send back the stuff that I got from there.
But I'm saying, like, I don't know. To me, it's a fictitious place. It doesn't affect me.
Because you haven't been there.
Yeah, man. Maybe I'm nasty, hey?
Nah.
Do you care about Neverland?
There you go. Perfect.
What do you
Michael
mean?
Jackson? Or like
Oh,
your
the ranch.
Yeah.
made up place?
I mean, when you are in the first world, you don't give a fuck about anything.
No,
else.
man. We're first world.
Yeah.
That's the benefit.
So,
These are first world problems.
But you know what I mean? If you're in first world peering out at third world the whole time, then you're not really enjoying first world, are you? You're in there having the feast and you keep checking in the kitchens. Going, like, how are you guys going? I'm like, have your roast, have your big feast.
Yeah.
Your gillets,
keep the door
gullets of
shut on the
wine.
kitchen.
You guys, everyone keeps going and peering into the kitchen to see if they've eaten.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm having my feast, dude.
Fuck.
I'm drinking pork.
Drinking pork?
No, I don't know. I've got the belly dancers, branching, and you guys get peeking in the kitchen, wondering if they, hey, have you guys had a good meal as well? How's your night going? It's my wedding. It's my fest.
That's a pretty good analogy, man.
You're going in the catering stuff?
Yeah.
That's the whole point, dude. We wouldn't be getting a big roast meal unless we had caterers. Otherwise, we would have had to prepare it.
100%.
And then everyone's talking about letting the caterers in to eat. And I'm like, well, then who's going to cook? Do you know what I mean? The whole strategy's fucked.
Yeah.
We need some people on chains so others can ride high. Don't you think?
We got Khaleesi.
You can't pull a cart without humans on. You need some on the chain.
Say that one again. You can't pull a cart without humans.
Well, you can't get any momentum unless you've got a few people out of the vehicle pushing. A broken down car, you need someone to push.
Yeah.
And then you guys say, oh, they should all get in. The battery's fucked. I've always hated that, man.
So is that
Because
like you're saying the reality and the logic behind
the ideology and
the whole
reality.
ideology is a lie, right? Because it's like, I've always said it, like a pig with 12 nipples and you got 16 piglets.
Yeah.
4 die, but we're all arguing about which one it is. I'm
It's
like,
nature.
just accept a 3-pig, whatever.
Yeah, you can't always help.
8 teats, 12 nipples.
Yeah.
That's the reality of politics and life.
Yeah.
No one can deny that.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. Left or right, a piglet
We keep
starves.
trying to prop the bottom up, and it's like sometimes you got to let the
Dude,
bottom.
but you know what happens?
Sort itself
You pull
out.
one piglet in and you put it onto the latches on the nipple. Another piglet, a fatter piglet, is off the nipple.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By design, things have to die.
Yeah. And I guess that's that. We celebrate cultural differences. We celebrate fucking gender differences. We're celebrating
enjoy your
diversity,
nipple, dude.
but then they want everyone to
Be the same.
That's
So
what I'm
which
saying.
one do you want? You want diversity, or do you want fucking everyone to be the same? Like,
If you're on a nipple, stay on the nipple and focus on that.
Hard times.
We're on the nipple, dude, and you keep asking me to give my opinion of the pigs that aren't on the nipple.
Yeah.
Hard times create diversity. The fact
Fuck,
that
this
there's
is
a
probably
challenge.
a bit of March, hey? What's this?
it's a bit much.
The fact that there's challenges
Yes.
is what creates cultural difference. Well, culture, any kind of difference.
Culture,
you're
gender,
going to solve a
yeah,
problem
race,
differently when you're faced with a different problem, and that creates different diversity and changes.
Well, this is
There's
what I
nothing
find
wrong with
hard
people
with,
going through hard times. You can't shelter everybody from going through a
That's-
fucking hard time, which is what they're
This
trying to
is what I
do.
find hard with cultural appropriation.
Yeah.
It's like that is embracing a cultural trait that you respect or appreciate and
Yeah.
merging it together.
Yeah.
There's this idea they've drawn a line, like we're not going to evolve or change it
Yeah.
all. But the Australian culture will eventually merge partly with Asian and
mainly.
Italian and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like we're only early on the journey. And then they're like, what are you doing with the donas? I'm like, doner kebabs will probably become an Australian thing.
Yeah,
with time.
Almost is.
But you know
After
what I mean?
midnight.
It's very much.
Yeah.
The Australians are fucking on board for doners.
Yeah.
And now they're stopping it. You can't have a doner. It's disrespectful. Do
No,
you know
that's
what I mean?
just
I'm like,
you at 2 a.m. They're
Yeah, I've been
like,
cut
Wolfie,
off.
you can't have a donor.
No, but I'm saying can you embrace all cultures and slowly merge? But that's where we're headed, right? We're just going to be homogenous.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Who
But
cares?
what's the goal? To all be the same.
By,
and then realize
by
we're all
not
shit.
by disallowing cultural appropriation in air brackets,
Yeah.
you're actually stopping the whole thing you're trying to
Diversity.
create.
That's-
Diversity is having differences, and you're like,
Embracing
I'm going to embrace
them.
your
Yeah,
difference,
that's
and
what
I
I'm
go, no,
saying.
you can't embrace it.
And I'm saying it's like it's like
Yes.
it's like the movie.
Yes.
So like, let's be diverse, but I'm not going to use anything from your culture because that's wrong. It's like,
Dude,
no, I'm
100%.
embracing that
and
shit.
think about it, it's like the hero's journey. Like everyone wants that turmoil, arguing, but so we just give it up, right? And everyone becomes the same. They all agree. Everything's progressive. Everyone's the same. Then it's game over. Like, can you imagine a world where the goal of homogenizing everything and it's all the same? Like, what I'm saying to you is the thing people
That's
are
where
seeking.
you get China.
The thing people are seeking is actually death of everything.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the ability to wake up and go like, what's he said? What's Butterfield's out? We got to fix him.
Yeah.
He's fucked up. Eventually say he gets fixed.
Yeah.
Then what are you going to do each day?
Yeah.
Do you know that you're spending your whole life
Put your butter on your
with
toast.
flags and the rally and it's International fucking Lepers Day and whatever the fuck. What happens once it's all done? They're all appreciated. Everyone's good.
Yeah.
What are we doing day to day?
I love it when Wolfie's on.
No, but I'm saying,
This
what do
has
we
been
do?
Incredible.
What do we do every day if all these problems are fixed. So in a utopian outcome and everything's resolved,
It's fucked.
what are you going to do each day?
Go
Do you know, it's a bit like with the gay movement now because they've got marriage rights, they've got all that, and it's all...
They're not
fixed.
oppressed. I
No.
would say that the oppression against gay people in society, they've had more opportunity
Dude,
and equality.
Even
than
tradies
ever,
won't
even
say...
more.
Oh,
a
and that's-
tradie doesn't even say the F word anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, and-
They know not to. But I'm saying, like, once it's there, then it's a very depressing moment where all you've got is your job and paying off a mortgage. And you no longer have your Nelson Mandela moment campaigning for shit.
Yeah.
People are like, we don't give a fuck. And they go, oh, you seem homosexual. I'm like, I'll bang you to prove I'm not. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm cutting my whole dick off and putting it in a bin. I want to get away from gender, dude. That's why I've been doing
Yeah.
a bit on it.
Well, you're non-binary now.
Just scoop out my dick and put it in a bin and have no gender.
That's
You know,
non-binary.
everyone's like male, female.
Yeah.
You're not non-binary because
Division.
you've still got your gun.
You're a unit.
I'm going to get my whole gender scooped out and put in a bin and be genderless. That is the ultimate campaign to get people to not non-binary.
You'd be transgender.
I'm like, he's sexless, dude. He's a neutered dog. He
Yeah.
had all the hormones removed, and do you not think this is amazing?
Castrated. No, not really.
Castrated.
Well, I think that's
I'm
what.
going to have a castration rally,
I
dude,
think-
where you like, and I'll go like, slash my dick off, put it in a bin, scoop out vaginas. We have no gender.
I
Is
don't
this
like
good?
that. No.
Yeah, free yourself from your biology,
No,
boys.
because again, we talked about it before. Like we said, the celebrating the differences between men and women
No,
is
man,
good.
get rid of
That's
all
good.
gender.
Yeah. All diversity is good. So it's funny because you can push for diversity, but you can't have a different opinion. A diverse
Neutralise
opinion.
it, dude.
You can't by being a man, it doesn't make you any better than a woman, but it means I might be better at one thing and they're better at
No,
another
man.
thing.
Scoop
And
it
that's
all out.
not- and that's maybe not be for every single, but broadly speaking, like men will be better at one thing and women will be better at this thing, and like that's good. That's a good fucking thing. It's like
offensive to have genders because things should be the same.
But
And
that-
I don't like that difference.
You-
I want
wait
the
a second.
fucking-
He is doing what he said he was going to do, and fucking
I
you're
want-
flipping the script,
No, but I'm
motherfucker.
saying-
That's what he's saying.
I think we should have no gender, genderless. I hate the fact that we're different to my mom or female. She should have been neutered.
What
We
are
should
you?
all
Well,
do
that
the
means
same.
you're not going to be
What
here,
are
mate.
you doing?
No, we have the baby, and then straight after you circumcise the boy, or you cut his whole dick off. But the girls should be scooped out after a child.
Fat man scoop?
Dude, don't you think we'd have a better, more equality
No.
if you're not even sure what gender you are?
No.
No, not at all.
I'm fucking more than happy to keep my dick, Wolfie.
Why, man?
It's because it
It's
feels
wrecked
good
your
when you
life.
rub. When you rub it, it
Look
feels
at your
good.
life. Every show you've got, 45 years single, 90 years single.
That's all right.
You'd be free. You wouldn't have to worry. Of course you're single. You don't have a dick.
I
No
wouldn't
one
make
can
any.
fuck
I
you.
wouldn't make any money then.
Yeah, well, that would suck.
Yeah.
Look, to be
I'm not
honest,
doing a show called I Have No Dick.
Yeah, isn't that the great? Because you always talk of mindfulness.
Yeah.
Why not remove that chemical that brings you up and down all the time?
No, because balancing those sorts of chemicals and balancing all of that is part of it.
No, man, just feel nothing.
Look at the fucking gender roles. Look at the gender roles that we have, even in the animal kingdom. They serve a purpose and they're there for a reason.
Which is happier.
I'm not saying there's not like gender roles aren't necessarily a product of the environment, like they have been obviously through patriarchy and whatnot over hundreds of years. But we're still moving away from that.
Which one's
But there's
happier?
still definitely roles that are like better suited to men and better suited to women.
Which one's happier?
And also like to suggest that men just have it all better than women, like that's just plainly
No,
disregarding.
Women can get laid whenever
it's
they want.
historically accurate
Men
because
can't
we
unless they
did
pay.
fuck them up.
Yeah, and what?
No, we didn't. I wasn't there.
oppressed them,
I
man.
didn't do fuck all.
And
I did.
historically,
That's a later doctor,
historically,
man.
Historically, yes.
historically, you're correct. But like, obviously, now we're making changes and we're making positive changes. But like, you're still disregarding you. It's a very ignorant thing
I
to
love
say
it.
that men are just have it easier than
I love
women
it,
because
man,
men
'cause I
have
wanna
the
do
highest
nothing,
suicide
dude.
rate.
Ask the
Men have
Dungeons and Dragon boys how
Why do you
things
want
are
to hang
going.
on to it? It's a horrible responsibility. I don't want to do any of that shit.
No,
What's the option? You got a dog, a neutered dog.
Oh, yeah.
That just lies on its back. Occasionally you throw the tennis ball, or the one trapped in the house humping the couch.
Yeah.
I'm just, what I'm saying to you is the girls can have it.
Yeah.
Take the jobs, take it on.
Oh,
don't
that-
lie
Yeah,
around.
you say that, but they won't take it.
But no,
bro.
that's exactly what the point I was making. So
Take
just
it.
because I'm not suggesting men have it hard, but to suggest that it's easy being a man, just like it's so hard being a woman. You're forgetting that men have the highest suicide rates. Like it's a
Yeah, I've already
75%
told my-
male. Like we have the worst jobs. We have the fucking
Both of my boys-
We're the plumbers. We're the fucking coal miners. Like
And-
whatever it ends up being. Like it's high.
Well,
It's
both of my
90%. It's
And
in
who
that
gets
range.
into the clubs first? Girls, there's no fucking equity or equality when it comes to a Sunday sesh and the line's 100 metres long. I'm with my girl mates and they're like, oh, we're going in. I'm like, oh, can we do that? Like, no, line up.
And I don't want this to come across I'm having a go at women. I'm just saying, stop fucking saying men have it so easy because that's fucking...
Dude, and if you're a chick that wants to get laid, all you have to do is message anyone
not me.
in your phone books.
I'm going down the the
Not
lifestyle.
me,
You're just going down that route and chicks.
Yeah, but like if you look at it like
get into clubs.
If you look at that, do you know how hard it is for a guy to get laid?
Especially once you put your dick in a bin.
Mate, you have to pay for it. Like retail therapy as a guy is going to the whorehouse.
Imagine that, because when the chick messages me, my dick's been removed.
Yeah.
So I won't respond. It'll just be on
you got
red.
the power now.
And I've already told it with my...
But Wolfie, how often does that happen?
My kids are planning to drop out at 15 because they're stay-at-home boys.
Drop out of what?
School.
Drop out of gender.
No, I said to my sons, I'm like, you don't need school. You're going to be taken care of. We're moving.
Where to?
I get angry that they're learning to read and write. I'm like, it's not necessary anymore. You stay at home, you learn to cook and clean.
You got Chat GPT.
I'm like, you learn to stitch clothes, you fuckers. You're going to be stay-at-home boys.
Are you trolling? Are you trolling us?
He's one of you.
My youngest boy says that he's going to be a stay-at-home dad.
Nice.
He goes, I don't
Good.
need... The teacher's like, you've got to learn to read. And he goes, what's the point? As long as I can service my wife, I'll be doing enough.
This is what your 8-year-old says.
I'm better off. My 8-year-old says, I would rather have a good lemon meringue recipe than waste my time. If I can stitch curtains, I'll be well taken care of.
Lemon meringue recipe.
The teacher comes and goes, oh, he can't read. I'm like, why would he need to?
Well, to read the recipe for a start.
If he can give good head and clean a house, he's sorted.
As long
as future.
Look, as long as kids have good comprehension, can
problem
solve.
Why is a male?
And they can work things out. I think that's good. But they at the end of the day as well, we have Google.
Dude, I'm
we
happy
have
for
fucking
it.
all these things.
But if you can't spell, you can't
He's a
find
male.
info.
He's going to end up working in a harem.
Yeah,
Just
harem. I don't think
with 20 guys that get fucked by the matriarch.
Yeah.
That's what I hope for in this world, man.
I would have no issue with that.
I've been driving too long. Everyone's arguing. You're on a 8-hour trip to Albany, and you're like, you don't want to give over the wheel. I'm like,
which direction do you take to Albany?
No, what I'm saying to you, so you're on a...
4.5, bro.
We've been on a long car ride,
Yeah.
and the girl's now grabbing my arm going, I'll drive for a while. I'm like, yeah, you will. I'm going to lie in the back and get drunk and listen to a podcast.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, take it, motherfucker. I hate driving.
Good. So
Happy International Women's Day. Get in the fucking driver's seat. And I will lie in the back playing Switch.
Now,
What's Switch?
So-
Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
so my question, I'm fucking all for that. Would a woman, and I can't speak to this because I'm not a woman, but would a woman want that?
They love it, dude.
Do they?
They want to
Do
feel the
they
drive.
want that?
You know why? Because grass is greener. They're like, that's going to be so
Do
good
they
driving.
want to go work in the fucking mines and pay the whole
They do,
mortgage while
dude.
I stay
They
at home
do.
like a stay-at-home dad? Do
Some-
they want to
some
go
do.
do that? Like,
Some
I'm not
do.
saying they can't.
Clip
and they-
this and put a poll.
Oh, no, we will upset the fucking
No, they can take the job.
feminists.
We're going to upset all of our
Dude, I'd
listeners.
love it on
We've
Women's
upset a lot of
Day.
people.
The female listeners love this, though.
Yeah.
Because they
They
like
can have
hearing...
it all.
Yeah, because our female...
Let me tell you what girls like as a man,
Our
guys.
female listeners are fucking logical.
Yeah.
They fucking make sense. They
Yeah.
don't. They're not the extreme left.
I don't wanna work
and
anymore,
look,
man.
sometimes we do go extreme right. Like
Yeah.
I
But what
will
are we
say that.
giving
But like,
us to?
It's fun, though.
yeah,
I don't want any.
yeah.
I don't want any of the male privilege.
All right, what
It's
about
hard
this,
work.
Wolfie? You've still got
It's
your
too
dick.
hard, dude.
You still...
You got to pay the bills, get a job. Fuck that shit. I want to watch.
That's exactly what I was
wanna
just
watch
saying. Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Ricky Lake and Oprah at home.
Ricky Lake and Oprah haven't been on TV
Yeah,
for years,
well, it's
bro.
a good reference. It's a good reference. I
It
want to
is.
watch Springer. I want to watch Judge Judy man, during the day.
What about...
Drink some white wine.
Here's this scenario, Wolf. You've
I'm
got
sick
your
of being a
dick.
man. It's fucking disgusting.
You've got your dick in this
What's
scenario.
What?
You've got your dick.
No, my
Right?
dick's
no.
gone. It's in a bin.
I'm giving you the scenario. You
Yeah,
have your
okay.
dick. It's attached. Your nuts are there. You've got
No,
testosterone.
the nuts are a fucking curse.
They are.
I hate the nuts.
They make,
I hate the
they
head.
make life hard
I
for
hate
you
looking at that
women.
little thing. I hate looking at that tiny little thing. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Go.
So you've got your nuts. You got your
Nah.
dick. I saw this on a podcast and this infuriated me. You've got your dick.
Mm-hmm.
Would you fuck a trans woman? You've got the choice between a woman and a trans woman. Would you fuck the trans woman?
Well,
You're a straight guy with a dick.
if no one's watching, no, I'm only joking. I find it. No, I wouldn't.
No.
And
Now-
it actually happens on Pornhub because they're constantly slipping them in there because it's like progressive.
Yeah,
Like, I'm on
I don't
Pornhub and I'm like, what's going on?
I don't want
There was-
Pornhub to be progressive. But
But where are you going with this, Delby?
well, on this pod, the guy said, I'm not having sex with a trans woman.
Well, that's
right?
fucking homophobic.
And she goes, you're transphobic.
He's transphobic.
How are you transphobic for not
It's
wanting to
disgusting,
fucking a dude, man?
You better fuck them.
That's fucked.
You
Yeah,
gotta
how are
fuck
you
them.
transphobic? Like, I shouldn't have to fuck somebody that I don't
you
want to
must.
fuck. Yeah.
You want progress or not? You better fuck one.
No, you're right. You shouldn't have to fuck someone you don't
push
want to
that
fuck.
dick
No
aside
shit.
and
Yeah,
fuck it.
I don't
unless it's jail.
Fuck them.
I am not fucking a biological
gonna do
male
it.
that says they're a woman.
No, mate.
I'm not doing it.
Well,
like
you're
I'm
transphobic.
No,
I fucked it.
No,
Everyone's been
because-
doing it. It's the movement.
No, because it's a fucking guy.
No, you have to.
Yeah.
And I would call
won't
him
be
a
able to
girl.
bar up.
I'm not like I'm trying
You're
to not sound like a
disgusting, dude.
completely
That's fucking
asshole towards.
disgusting.
But there's no way I'm fucking
No,
a guy who transitioned
you
over to
are
a woman because they're not.
You're a grub. You have to fuck up.
As Wolfie just said he wouldn't.
You
better fuck
are
one.
trying to get us cancelled today, aren't you?
You got to fuck one, or
What?
you are
transphobic.
Yes, you can't pretend to be progressive until you fucked one.
But I'm not pretending to be progressive.
Yeah.
The actual movement is making me flip more the other way. The amount of fucking adverts and stuff I'm seeing now that has got the alphabet mafia behind
Well, it's
it.
a bit
It's
like-
insane.
Oh,
It's
but
a-
that's exactly
There's
what.
no need
but
for
this,
it.
This is happening in a lot of things. That happened with the vax. You get the pushback because they're forcing it on you.
Yeah.
Like when you can use any number of examples, but when something's forced on you, it creates
Well,
more
dude, and
pushback
that-
instead of like here.
Why are they pushing
here's the thing.
sexuality into anything? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what my whole argument was.
You
Right?
shouldn't-
Get rid of sexuality.
Yes.
I don't care what you fuck.
Yes.
Maybe even some countries you can fuck animals. Do it, but
Yeah.
just not in front of me.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is like, just fucking
Who
let
gives
it
a
go.
fuck, man?
No
as
one
well.
cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stop pushing it on us.
Copulate however you want, man.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it's not your it's not your identity. What you have in between your legs is not who you fucking
No,
are.
but we just don't-
like
yeah.
that's just such a small
Let's
part of
separate
being a person.
it because everyone knows that sex maybe lasts 30 seconds,
Yeah.
15.
On a good day.
But what I'm saying to you, and then
Enough for a wheel.
after that, you become the neutered dog, and it's like what I was saying in the war.
Yeah.
You've had sex in the bush, then you come out and
Well-
post cum glow or whatever the fuck.
Post
you've
nut
got.
clarity.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
Post cum glow.
a glow up, a come up, a come up,
Glow up.
glow up, or a
Come
come
up.
up. No, but I'm saying
No, that's a blow up.
afterwards, 99%
Oh my
of our
God.
life, once you've had sex, is not dominated by your
100%.
sexuality.
100%.
So once you've had sex, you're not then saying, "Ooh, need more sex." Then you're like, "What should we do today?"
Yeah.
Life's so boring. We're
Yeah.
slaves. This
Yeah.
is meaningless. But I'm like, it's so weird that it's such a big priority to everyone.
Yeah.
It's actually meaningless. It's
It's
such
so-
a pathetic thing.
It's you're so right, bro.
Don't
It's-
the whole act of sex is fucking embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No one mixes it up much. You just and then spit out like some fucking mucus. It's a dumb thing to do.
It's,
Okay.
But it is fun and it feels
It's
good.
fun, but
I don't
dude,
wanna-
how weak are we?
But your whole life shouldn't be.
I don't want to
centered
stop Wolfie on his rants, but he keeps pulling the mic forward, and then you just
Dude, it's
no.
a dumb thing to do.
There you go. Perfect.
We
Sex
should have
is
got
a waste of
multi-track for
time.
this.
Hey,
Should have recorded this on multi-track.
Think it.
no, he'll be fine. But
Think
it's
how
just
good.
like
Think how good.
Yeah, there you
who
go.
was Dalai Lama or who the fuck? Some of these
Yeah,
guys didn't have sex. Well,
Yeah.
they do with the cult on the
Yeah,
slide.
yeah. They don't. No
But
one
you
knows
pretend
about
you
it.
know.
yeah.
But you know what I mean? The great guys that girls or guys that motivated people in a cult always took sex off the table and then just did it to them as
Yeah.
sexual assaults on the sly.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like by removing sexuality,
Yeah.
it's not a vehicle to be politicized. It should just be fucking
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like trying to get preferences for food. And you go, you all gotta like Chinese, you gotta like Thai man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want fucking Indian. It's too curry. It's
Yeah.
too hot, man.
Yeah.
And they're like, you've gotta fucking fuck a tea.
Yeah.
Whatever
you
the
can't
word
have
is.
Thai
What?
food.
A tea porn?
Tea. Yeah.
Tea. They just
You-
call
you gotta
teas
have-
now,
you-
man.
you gotta have Thai
Mr.
food.
Teas. That's bad.
What about this?
What's this?
Hershey's. You see what they've done,
What?
bro? On International
Dude,
Women's
why are we
Day.
always getting cancelled in this
Listen,
pod?
man. Listen to what they've done.
Yeah.
On International Women's Day,
no.
they've got a trans woman to promote International Women's Day.
That's good, 'cause they
Right?
got-
It's called Her She.
That's great, dude, with the date. They've
On-
got the little chocolate
You're not
date.
listening to what I'm saying. They've chosen a trans woman to represent International Women's Day.
Oh,
They've
mate.
never had a period in their life.
Oh,
And they're using a trans woman
I
for
actually am interested
Hershey's.
to know how does that make women feel. And I think
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's
I
got
think-
that bit about like
They love
you know,
chocolate, though, so.
Caitlyn Jenner Caitlyn Jenner winning Women of the Year on her first year of being a woman.
An interesting thing, man. Because did you see the Chris Rock special? And he was talking, which was the hack bit.
Ish, I've seen a bit of it.
That they, why are companies suddenly representing social?
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It should
just sell me the fucking drink, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to get Nike and then have like some. He had that great bit. He was like, if you buy this car, we'll donate $250 to some charity. He goes, how about you just fucking sell it for $250 less? You can't. I don't want to be involved in your politics. You're a faceless fucking corporation. Just keep the fuck. Just have your slave workshops in China and just flog me cheap androids, man. I don't want to get involved in any of this. What I'm saying, it's the old rule that they used to have in the good old days, don't talk about politics or at a social event. And I always do, but you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Don't you think? If you buy a Coca-Cola, I don't want to know what their agenda is about
just make a good product.
People in
Make a good
Taiwan.
product. Make a good product. Like, I'm trying to fucking update my website, wix.com. It's like, we stand with Ukraine. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fix my website, man.
Well, Jordan had the best. He goes... remember his saying? And he goes, the Conservatives also buy trainers. So he would never be drawn to politics. They go, what do you think of this? And he goes, mate, the right wing buys trainers as well. I'm fucking out.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at now as well. Yeah. But I think you should bang one of these. One of these? That's shocking. Delete this! It's so hard to talk about any of this.
No, but the thing is, the fact that we are not allowed to talk freely about it is bullshit. We should be able to voice our opinion as a bloke because it's one way of thinking. Women can talk about how they feel. This is not a woman's podcast. This is not a fucking trans rights podcast.
I agree.
Three blokes calling it as they see it.
And it was the idea of, what if we all agreed?
Yeah.
Then what are you going to talk about? Imagine we went to a dinner party, everyone agreed.
Oh, man.
Like you rely on the fact that there's a drunk cunt going like, Trump's good in vaccines.
Because
and you're like, get him out of my house. And then you're like, and it distracts you from the fact your marriage is falling apart. Because you yell and goes, the way he spoke to you is disgusting. The woman's going to win. So, and then you go, get out, you drunk cunt. And like, if none of this happened, you just sit around playing Pictionary, bored out of your mind,
So
man.
you've got no opinion on the Hershey's?
But it's because they want diversity of appearance and ideology, but not diversity of opinion.
But we want
And
drama.
it fucking
dude.
does my head in.
Do you know what their thing is? It's all a lie. People just want drama.
Yeah.
You go into an event, you see Corey there, and then you're like, I can trigger him on the vaccines, and you poke and poke. And then you see his mood change. He leaves. I'm relieved because I'm stressed about losing money on shares. Now he's swearing at someone, and I've had a great day. Do you know? Because I passed on my frustration to him.
Yeah.
I see him kick
The vortex.
Don't talk to me like that, you motherfucker. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't worry now. I'm feeling in a good mood.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, drama's everything for humans.
Well, you know what this rival chocolate company's done? The
leave it in front of you,
Jimmy's
Wolfie.
chocolate.
He keeps grabbing it and pulling it
It's
closer.
fucking nightmare.
And then it goes underneath him. Just leave it where it is. Don't touch it. Like, move it forward.
Dude,
But
we
it's
can't.
slowly dropping.
No, but move the mic forward. Move the whole thing
Push
forward.
it this way?
Yeah. Cool. And
Twist
then
it?
point it towards you and then leave it there. That's
Okay,
it.
that's good.
Done.
Yeah.
Don't.
But-
Oh, that's so much better.
Look, this rival chocolate
But
factory.
dude, you're going too far. Like, that Josh actually has a joke on that Hershey.
Yeah.
He had he, she's, or her, she's.
Yeah.
But you know what the thing is? At least we're talking about it. It's unbelievable.
We should
Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
The fact that we are talking about it is annoying.
No, it's helping affect
That's part of the problem,
change.
isn't it? Don't you
Yeah.
think? Is that part of the problem?
It's just like, get it out of my fucking face, man.
Dude,
Get out of
you
my
know-
newsfeed. I don't want to talk about it. We've spent an hour talking about it.
Yeah, but dude, think about what
It's
you're doing
fucked.
wrong. You keep engaging with it emotionally.
Yeah.
I'm so relaxed with it all. I love it.
I've reversed Karen, man. There was an event on the weekend where I fucking blew up like a Karen against a Karen.
You're getting triggered.
Yeah, I
And,
got triggered,
You're
man.
just going to
I-
relax.
Yeah,
in
I
that.
got triggered.
I became them.
Yeah, I got triggered a few weeks ago as well.
Yeah.
I'm never triggered. I love it. And I'll go both sides. I'm just like floating.
Oh, you're the bee in trans.
I'm in Laos.
You're the bee.
I'm
Bye.
in Laos on like on a inflatable mattress, just floating down the river.
Oh, yeah?
Just
Yeah.
sipping wine, sipping
I think
beer.
it's inflatable girlfriend for you.
No, yeah, inflatable, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm loving all of it.
Yeah, yeah,
I want
yeah.
to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, because you like poking the bear because
It's funny
it
to
detracts
me.
from your problems.
But it's nice. But I do find it weird that people that do the obligatory post on International Women's Day. I didn't post at all.
I was gonna do a video. Yo, this is a shout out to all them bitches. I hope you're enjoying the day in the kitchen. But I knew that would just not be taken well.
That would not be taken.
Yeah,
That's ironic now. Like that's an old joke.
Yeah.
So it's like they wouldn't.
Ali
care.
G did it. It's like mad respect to them bitches. Fucking, and when he speaks to the women's activists, is one of the best clips you can ever watch. You seen him do that as Ali G and as Borat. He talks to the women.
What would you do if you were transitioning from a female to a male, and then you get International Women's Day? Like you wouldn't post, would you?
You're not supposed to
Because you're abandoning
you're meant to be a
female
bloke.
and you're going to bloke.
That's right.
So you wouldn't be out. You wouldn't post.
That's
Or
right.
you wouldn't say, "I'm so glad to be free of being that bitch." I hate women because effectively you're changing.
Maybe you would.
You couldn't post and go like, so fucking relieved to finally not be a chick. It sucked. Because you know what? The transition's actually offensive.
I can't stand
Because the
it.
thing about changing from a guy to a girl, effectively what you're saying is I can't stand that gender.
Yes.
So I'm like, you're being very, very
Offensive.
provocative and offensive by going, I couldn't stand being a girl. I'm like, that is so fucking misogynistic. You're saying like you're disgusted being a female. That is fucking offensive. They're beautiful. They do great things. I'm fucking sick of what you're saying. You're not a guy anymore. You fucking pig. You pig to females. Oh, I couldn't fucking live another day in that body being
so
a fucking
true.
chick.
That's so
Dude,
true.
it's offensive to them. If you're actually progressive, you are
my
a
God.
chick, a girl in a guy's body,
Well, you
and you
asked-
shouldn't transition to be
What you hate.
inclusive.
Yeah.
Because you go, you know what?
Transition so you're more inclusive.
I'm like, I find it sexist.
That's
that you
why
would
it's
change
also
sex.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's all.
It's
it all.
disgusting.
It contradicts
To
itself.
have your whole
all the
life
time.
ruined because you're that disgusted by a gender. That's sick.
Yeah. And
Am
it
I
becomes
wrong?
right. Nah.
I wanted to be a girl, but I stayed a guy. You know why?
Do you know-
Because I don't want to disrespect guys.
I think
Do you know what my whole-
You just took the pay cut, I think.
I got the pay
The
cut.
trader's pay cut.
Do you know what my
And
little?
this is all a joke, by the way. What the fuck? I'm just fucking around.
People will listen. But it's a pretty good point.
You're making
Have you
points.
tried this on stage yet?
No,
'Cause
but it's an
pretty
interesting
funny.
argument that yes, you transition.
Yeah.
But what are you saying about your old gender? And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's offensive to me.
Yeah.
That you hated it so
Too
much.
much that you couldn't stand being
And
it.
then I'm like, how then can I look you in the face and you say, I respect you as a guy? Well, you fucking hated it so much you had to transition away. You obviously think I'm a nothing.
Which,
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, that's disrespectful that, you know, like your guy mate's transition.
Yeah.
And then he goes, no, I'm pro guys as well. I'm like, no, you're not.
yeah.
You're the Hitler of the
What?
guy gender.
What were you
Anyway,
gonna say,
who
Wolf?
knows? Whatever.
I think what were you
Just
gonna say,
everyone
Branchy?
throw your dick and
In a bin.
bits in a bin.
Scoop it out like Baskin Robbins.
Belly rubs all round.
I got.
Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Genders.
I got stuck in what he was
Bending
saying.
genders.
He got me good, but I can't remember what I was going to say.
Dude, so you have to bang or you're not progressive.
No, I'm not. I'm not banging.
And on that.
What
on
about
that-
just touch?
yeah, it can touch.
what do you mean?
You just have to touch the.
Oh, I
thing,
think you meant to shake
touch
hands or something.
What just touch a transgender person?
Yeah, everyone is.
I
has
like.
to touch.
I've got.
Because of what?
No, what I'm saying, like, to fully, like, if we all want to be progressive, every person must line up and touch.
It's so
at the
bad.
bits.
No.
Why not? You don't have to sex with it, but you just have to touch.
That's
and,
hashtag
and
me
not
too.
react. And this is how you can test if you do have any bias. Because if you react at all, you're a fucking.
Because that's a hashtag me too.
Why? Me too. No, dude, but don't you think you should, guys, girls, everything, you should all touch everything to prove that you're progressive?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what should happen. I think that's what they want us to do, though. That's
You
what they
should
want us
sleep
to
with a
do.
guy.
What do you mean?
Or you're homophobic.
What do you mean? Though?
But the point that he's trolling on is saying they want you to be so progressive that you got to go fucking just to prove it. You got to fuck everything, touch everyone.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, would you do it?
no,
Well,
Wolfie.
then you're the problem. I'd do it. Once I've lost my gender, I'll touch everything, hey? Because I've been longing to have any feelings again. I'll be like,
I have no problem with like a personality. Like I can be attracted to someone's personality, but they would be a friend.
Yeah, that's what friends are. Yeah, that's being a friend.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
And if they're hot, then that's a relationship.
But for me, I like women That's what
You're a pig.
that's what I'm attracted to.
Yeah,
So
man,
I would be
You're a
attracted.
pig.
saying shit
You
like
shouldn't be
this on a
doing that.
podcast.
That's offensive. How can you fucking say you prefer one gender than the other?
I know.
That's
So,
So what if your soulmate's trapped in a guy's body?
well, this is what I was going to say.
Let him
before.
out.
This
What
is
if
what
your soulmate's trapped in a guy's body and he can convert for you?
That's
this
your
is,
best friend.
This
then.
is what I was going to say before. You know, I'm very spiritual, and I think that there's a part of me that believes that some of these people who are having that that feel like they're trapped in another body, it's just like they're remembering past lives,
Yeah.
and stuff like
Or
that.
past wives.
But that's
Yeah.
what I truly think that. I
Yeah.
truly think some of these people are
Dude,
remembering
we should get the
past
fuck
lives.
off this
feeling-
topic because we've done
Yeah.
some damage.
We've been
man.
trying to go off.
Yeah.
It's like bumper cars. We hit too many walls. Man.
It's fun. It's fun though, because
But it's hard.
anyone
because
that takes what we say seriously is
it's hard because you get
A
that
legend.
bite-side clip.
Yeah.
But I felt like we've swung around wildly on all the topics.
we've changed the thing. We've just changed stance.
I've changed
every
stance about
15
8
minutes.
times now.
Yeah,
But then if you did like a bite chunk, it would
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like that
gonna
they
do-
and this.
That's what we'll do. We'll clip up opposing arguments every
Dude,
single
but what
time.
are you going to do? What are you going to do?
We
if
need to
you're
be
listening
women.
this?
We need to be men. Oh, we should have no gender.
How frustrating is it for someone though? What are you
yeah.
going to do? Because you think that you can pin it, the tail on the donkey, but we've given all points. Well, I
Yeah.
have.
People-
So like, what am I? I don't have an opinion. I
If
don't
you
care.
wrap
It's a
up your
sucker.
personality over this one topic, you're a fucking loser anyway.
Yeah.
Like if your whole personality evolves around this topic or being offended and you're looking for it all the time, like the incident I had on the weekend.
Yeah.
Your life sucks, man.
What do you think people who are always offended and they're always worrying about other people's stuff? Like,
Fucking, you got no personality. You have no redeeming qualities.
Because-
you're a piece of shit that should scoop your dick out and put it in the bin.
no.
Oh no, Delby.
I'll half
That's gone too far,
look.
mate.
Now, Delby, there's some.
Sorry, scoop your
there's
bits out.
There's an element of truth to what you're saying, but I reckon, my opinion, that 90% of the people who are like always worrying about other people's businesses and stuff like that, they only want what's best for them and for the other people around, and they think they're operating out of love. I believe. I
just think they're deflecting.
I don't think.
Do you ever
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it
they could be.
from their
Do you
own
know, I
trauma.
find it weird. I must be a sociopath. I don't get offended by anything.
Nah.
All sides. I'm not really that offended by people doing trans movement. None of it bothers me. I'm
not offended
I
at
don't
all,
really
but if you
care.
try and force me to be a certain way or think a certain way,
I'll go along with it, man.
no, you won't, you
I'll
dumb
transition.
But so I thought about
Dude,
this the
imagine
other
that
day.
someone calls me out after this pod. I will fucking transition. What
You're a fuckhead.
are they going to do?
Yeah.
Imagine that. They go, oh, he's so offensive. And I'm like, I'm at the rally now and I'm fully gone.
You got boobies.
Yeah, what are they going to say then?
Halfway there,
And they
Wolf.
go like, I'm so spiteful, I'll do it.
That's like that.
No one
fucking-
calls me out.
That's like that fucking South Park. South Park? No, Family Guy one.
yeah. He goes, I'm transitioning. He goes, oh, sorry, do what you,
You
want
can't
then.
smoke in
You know
here.
what's
Yeah.
you know what's hard about all these movements is that there is a movement, that there are people talking on behalf of other people.
Exactly.
Which is despicable, right?
Exactly.
If someone told me, oh, Aussies all do this, I find it a lot that you would have the balls or to come into a room and tell about other people what their
Exactly.
preferences are like and how they want to be marketed.
Unless you've had a
and how they
vote.
want to be perceived.
Unless you've had a vote and you've got everybody from that section of the community and they're like, you're our spokesperson, you go
Dude,
represent us, sweet.
Some people
If
don't want to
not,
be vocal
shut
about.
the fuck up.
Some people don't want to be vocal about their sexuality. I'm not going in front of my parents, fucking chicks all the time. Some people want to keep it on the down low and just do their job, administrative job at Rio Tinto, and they are offended by the fact you've got flags. Everyone must know. Everyone must know.
Yeah.
Not everyone's eccentric. Some people are introverts. Some people are conservative, transgenders. Not everyone wants to be on a fucking cake down the middle of a road
Yes.
and screaming about it. And it's actually offensive to go
They're
like,
looking for
all
validation.
Indians like curries. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Some people don't. There's a myriad of versions.
Yes.
And the arrogance, the narcissism
Yes.
to stand as a figurehead
Yeah.
for a group and talk on their behalf and going, they'd be offended by that. I'm like, no, dude. Some people transition and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
They just fucking change their name
Keep
on
it
their
down.
Stan account.
Yeah.
And they hadn't even told anyone.
That's
Maybe I've transitioned. Who knows? Maybe I want to keep it down low.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's incorrigible to me that you would talk on the behalf of a group that you haven't actually got consensus from.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
That is offensive, man.
Now you're
That
offended.
is fucking... No, that's offensive.
Yeah.
To go on an interview on Triple J and talk on the behalf of a group. It's like me saying for you guys, Pornhub or whatever the fuck, what's this pod?
Pod-
I
we're
don't
all
watch
about
porn, so.
footy and comedy interviews, none of the others. And you're like, dude, when do we agree
ask
on that?
you?
We want to do trivia once a week.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
Yeah.
I would never talk on the behalf of a group, including as a white male, although we just did represent the views of white male.
We represented our views.
Our views, yeah.
But do you not think it's crazy? It's an arrogance to assume that you are the spokesperson for anything.
Yes.
But that's
No one
also
is.
that validation that they're seeking that they can't find in
Dude,
any
it's
other
the power
part
of being
their life.
the spokesperson.
It is.
And you go, called out, I represent 1% of the population. You need to shut the fuck up. And I'm
Exactly.
like, show me the census.
What do you-
Show me the votes. Like, do you know, did everyone agree to this idea? Did everyone want to be a feminine female or a masculine male? Like,
No.
most people want to be in the spectrum.
Yeah. So what was
Some
it?
gatherers want to stay back and get the berries.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
So you said
you know what? They
before,
would have
like-
been people that hunted and gathered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that would
yeah,
have
yeah.
fucked up the tribe. They'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You hunt one day, you do nuts the other day, you're doing the berries. Pick a side, cunt. And he goes, I like berries on the Monday. I like shooting leopards on the Wednesday. And they go, you can't do that. Berry gatherers only like berries. And you're like, I want to hunt with a knife once a week to take out the stress of the berries. Do you know what I mean? What the fuck? We're all berry Garrett then. Why have you got a fucking slingshot? Well, I like hunting as well. Well, that's fucking not on, Karen. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's very true.
That's clipped. That is getting clipped.
It's very
It's true, though.
Yeah, it's very true.
Trying to
Mate,
push
you're-
those
you-
boundaries.
And you know what's funny? Like, there's no berries in Australia.
but you made that point before, the seeking validation.
Yeah.
And that's because I feel like it's one of those things where they don't have anything else and they are trying to attach
that's a
themselves to
sweeping
something.
generalisation. They often do.
Because we can't all be famous fucking celebrities or
Yeah.
politicians with power.
And this is not
So
just trans. We're talking about anybody that is trying to get validation from being outspoken
anyone that
and
becomes
rewarded.
the spokesperson
Yeah.
is looking to put a cherry on the top and find
Or a berry.
A berry on the top. No, but a spokesperson's intent is to be power, to
gain
restore power.
Yeah.
And that's an easy way to do it.
And that's
To
why we
talk
do
on the
comedy,
group of
because
the
that's where we
collective.
get our validation.
Because I find like we argue here and then we'll have a point and then he'll say something that's too right and I'm like, nah, I want it on this line. Do you know what I mean? And like we're all different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like there's spokespeople masquerading like fucking, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
And difference is great. Without difference, we wouldn't have different species of animals.
There's snake
Darwin's
oil
theory of
sales.
evolution relies on somebody fitting into a niche better than another species, and they develop from there. And that's a beautiful ecosystem
I
that
agree,
works
dude.
brilliantly.
Snake skin oil sales persons.
Yeah.
Or them.
Or bio oils.
Because
or
I'm like, there is
essential
no
oils.
categories of humans.
That's right.
Fucking get over it.
There's first world and third
We're
world.
not defined by our job, by our personality, and by our sexuality. Fucking process that.
Yeah. Well, that's
Like
a-
that, it's a myriad, and it often changes. Sometimes I can be misogynist. Other times I feel bad.
Yeah.
So-
But
Sometimes
it
I
goes
do
back
not.
to it comes full circle back to what we were talking about at the start. Like I want the best brain surgeon. I don't want the 15th best brain surgeon just because they're a black
Dude,
person
and-
or a white person or a fucking gay person. I want just pick
Just give me the best.
And
Yeah, give me the best.
how
And
dare
then
you-
And if you want to put
And
your
let
shit
the-
in the bin, you want the best
How
surgeon
dare
that's going to
you-
tick your dick off.
And how dare you shame me or get angry because you can't fit me into your category.
Yeah.
And I refuse to go in your pigeonhole.
So true.
And they're getting angry, going, no, you're a white guy, but why do you keep changing what you're saying? Scoop your dick out, then you're progressive. What are you doing?
You're
I'm,
allowed-
I'm a fucking anomaly. Don't put me in your filing cabinet, cunt. I'm not getting put in a tray.
Yeah.
I'll change every view as I feel fit. Depending on my mood, man.
Yeah.
If I'm depressed, I'll attack.
And that's what's
if
wrong.
the dopamine's up, I'm very inclusive and
Yeah.
loving. But if I lose some money on the stocks, I'll do a hate crime. You know what I mean? Depends on my mood. And then I feel bad.
I love how you just go straight to a hate crime instead of like, oh, pick on someone.
I'll do a hate crime because I've had a bad day.
Yeah.
I've had an argument with my mum, then I'll fucking attack some random person at Carrier.
But you know what's funny? The one screaming for diversity, and you touched on this before, like, we're more than open or you should be, actually, I shouldn't say what you should or shouldn't, but like, we're admitting that, yeah, cool, like we'll change our opinion. We have a different opinion on things. And that's diversity of opinion.
Yeah.
And if the groups that want you to feel a certain way force you to think like them and nothing else, then they're going directly against the fucking agenda they're trying to promote.
And they're getting angry. They're getting angry. It's like this, like that thing I was trying to do on stage where like mangoes. I don't know why I did
What's
it.
the mangoes one?
And I was like,
Oh, woman goes or they
like,
goes?
why don't you like it's like trying to force someone to enjoy curry.
Yeah.
And they don't, and you get more and more angry going like, come on, it's fucking beautiful. Have the curry. And you're like, I hate it, dude. It makes my eyes run. Eat the fucking curry.
It makes my ass sting.
Everyone has to eat curry. And you're like, dude, it makes me feel sick. It's allergic. I'm throwing up. Suck the dick. Bang a T-porn. Whatever. And
It makes your ring stick.
and you're like, why won't you have a fucking curry? You're a difficult, hateful man.
Nut allergy.
And
You
you're
got
like,
nut allergy.
do you know what I mean? Like, it's trying to force your preferences on other people, which is incorrigible.
Yeah.
Just accept that some people don't want to be to drink drive like I love doing, or some people respect the community. Some people don't even throw their litter out of the car. No, but what I'm saying to you is like, it's a lot to get angry that you can't contain a human.
Yeah.
You want to put them on the chains and have them within categories.
McGowan did pretty well.
It's trying to herd cats in. And then they get angry because they've got this understanding, hang on, we're on this pod, and then suddenly you're deviating off saying, I want no gender, and then they're frustrated because they're like just about to latch onto an argument. I would have been able to troll them and comment and go like, is this?
Yeah.
But then I flipped sides, and then they're confused and they're like, we don't get the dinner party
That's because
argument.
they don't know how to change an opinion, or they're so stuck in their identity is that one opinion, and they've found solace with other people that think that way. They've now found safety in their group and the place that they belong, which every human needs.
Texting their friend while they're with their father-in-law. You'll never guess what he's just said now. Oh my God, I don't know how you do it. And then reflecting back over their life and realizing how much of their identity was having fights at dinner parties, texting people about what's being said, acting like, I will not talk to him again until he apologizes about the straws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
And
to a point, like if drama keeps following you and there's constantly arguments and conflict and all these fucking things that are following you, you have to end up going, am I the problem?
Yes, America.
And do a 40,000 feet view of your life.
Yeah.
And where's the drama and where's your personality? How much of what you are is the very thing you were going like, you would never guess it. Delby said this about me at F45. And then if you reflect back, 80% of your time is doing that, which is insane, man.
Which is also what comedians love doing.
Dude, we do it the whole time. But I'm saying like, how much of the cause and the agenda has become like your identity?
Yeah.
In many ways, people are transitioning, male or female. Your identity is the politics of transitioning.
Yeah.
Of having that campaign and cause. You're Nelson Mandela on a hunger strike.
Or Nelson Mandela, maybe.
Yeah, man, Nelson Mandela
on
a hunger strike for your cause.
And it's noble to have a cause. I get
Have none.
Yeah, but like at the same,
Have none.
I've no causes.
that shouldn't be your everything.
Yeah.
Like your cause shouldn't be everything. Like focus on you. You need to focus on yourself. Like I think who is it? Gandhi or Gandhi?
Greta Thunberg, I think.
However you say it. He said, "Be the change you want to see in the world," and that's as simple as it is. You can
Unbelievable.
But he was fucking everyone.
But but like the sentiment's still the same. He says, "Be the change you want to see in the world." That is it.
All right. Time to scoop your dick out.
Focus on you.
Scoop your dick out, Wolfie.
Branchy has just nailed it all.
Well, I think Gandhi got that one.
No. I'm pretty sure it was Branchy.
Branchy's remembered a fact and told us, but like that's it, right?
Yeah.
Because it's same with religious people. Do you know when they don't push the doctrine on you?
Yeah.
And they're just living real well?
Yeah.
Like, dude, were you guys like, yeah, we were water skiing, paintballing thing. I'm like, dude, those photos, like, whatever.
Awesome.
These sound horrible, like bowling night. But like their life's going so well.
Yeah.
And then you find out that they're very churchy and religious. And you're like, fuck, maybe there's something here, rather than banging on your door going like, come on,
That's-
join the club.
That's Jehovah's.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, join the club.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that are religious that have almost got me into it because they never mentioned it.
Leading by example.
And they just,
Yeah,
they were the
yeah,
change.
yeah.
They be the change you want to see in the world. And then you were like, you know what? Maybe I'm a Scientologist. This cunt looks happy, man.
yeah.
You never mentioned it.
We try and do that ourselves with this, with like
What do you
chasing
mean
our
it's
dreams.
pod? We're pushing shit down people's throats.
But that's the worst. That's the thing I notice sometimes. I'm trying to not push the chase your dreams and just trying to do it.
Yeah.
And just do it, and then fuck if I get somewhere.
What
fuck.
about this-
Hey, look at my example. Go look at my last 10 years of podcasts and videos and
What
stuff,
about
and then
these
you can be the
montages
example.
that
You
you're
know?
putting, these black and white montages?
The montages,
With
uh,
music playing? And
yeah.
you're like, and you walking? Do you not put these?
Yeah, the mountain
These
and
visual
stuff like
things? At
that.
that moment,
Because
I realized life is
so-
all about whatever. Do you know what I mean?
So what's over the top?
So what I've started doing is instead of telling people what to do, is saying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then if people resonate with it, they can reach out to me. So if you, like, that was the biggest mistake I made at the start of the whole, like, launching into my business and stuff. I'd do these selfie videos going, what you got to do is this and what you got to do is that.
Yeah, it
and
sounds
what's
like
wong
you're
with your
trying to
world.
convince yourself
Exactly.
on
Instead
your
of
own
saying,
lifestyle.
hey, this
Exactly.
is what, yeah,
Lifestyle.
exactly. And now it's become a, hey, look at what I'm doing. If you like it, you like it. Like, this is how I do it. I'm fucking enjoying myself. Like, and that's how I've started to do
The
it.
best thing of the true guru is you never consult. You just live that life.
Yeah.
Unless someone asks.
Yeah.
And then they go like, what's your formula? And you're like, X, Y, Z.
Yes.
But it's actually a trap. The same way we were talking about identity. Is you suddenly start getting really fit and you do this and it starts to assume part of your personality.
Yeah.
It's like the guy that gives up drinking and then becomes the AA preacher at every fucking event.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
have to
And they
stop
go, oh,
drinking.
you're acting different. I'm like, you're acting different. You never shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
fact you don't smoke anymore.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck, cunt?
Yeah.
Like, just fucking shoot this guy in the back of the head with the paintball.
Yeah.
gun.
And it's
Let's have a laugh.
and it's great. It's good
On the
'cause-
Christian weekend.
Because I'll get a message from someone saying, love what you're doing. Thanks so much. You've actually inspired me
Is
to
this
do
from
this
your
or
mum?
that. Yeah. But like, it's one out of the 1,000 people that have seen fucking this or that. And then, but like, it's nice. It's that one
Oh, dude, it
person.
means
and then
a
you
lot.
see them starting to make their changes. And you're like, well, that's all that matters.
What's the worst
that's all that
troll
matters.
you've ever had? Like
Troll?
comments.
Probably anything
your
you've
post.
said to us.
Dude,
No,
my
no.
TikTok's
Oh,
getting
do you mean- oh, man.
13 views. No, I'm saying.
Oh,
like,
you mean on
hard yarns?
No, what is the worst comment you've ever received about hard yarns?
the worst comment?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, like we constantly get, L podcast for this one. These boys are L. Or
What's
whatever.
L, man?
Losers. Or fucking, this is a losing podcast.
Dude, how?
Fine, well, we might as well pack it in.
Dude,
Just fuck it, man.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Dude,
yeah,
it's
sick,
like
sick
going
comment,
into
bro.
the library and you find a group playing Dungeons and Dragons. And
Yeah.
you're like, you're a loser. And I'm like, you left the footy field to come into the library to find us playing our little game and go, losers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Yeah, you know what I mean?
We should just
Go
write,
back and
it's
smoke
on your
a bong.
algorithm.
Yeah,
Yeah, so whatever else you're looking up,
Yeah.
they're the same losers
Dude,
as us, mate.
You have to refrain
don't
from
care about it,
commenting
yeah.
on groups that are happy.
Mate, the
which is
most-
why I regret commenting. Like the whole trans movement, it's given a great hobbies. How hobbyists, you get rallies, marches, probably complimentary ribbons or whatever the fuck. I'm like, why am I commenting on it? Just do your shit.
But also, we do this for entertainment purposes too.
yeah,
It's
we are
fun.
half fucking
yeah.
around.
Yeah, exactly.
But we are doing that thing by mocking them. I'm like, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
I'm scooping my dick out. You guys are all keeping them and
But if
flicking
you
between
if you
genders.
go
Yeah.
and if you go and take clips from this, it's just like with Tate or with fucking Rogan or anyone who's like got,
Yeah.
we don't have the reach of them obviously, but like if you take clips out of this podcast and then just put them out
You know,
there
we're almost
and
better
go,
off.
oh, you haven't heard us say, do whatever you want, be the person you want to be. Like,
I've done it with
but they'll
stand up.
yeah.
I've done it with stand up where I did like opposing bits, and it's so weird, dude. Because like you'll do
Opposing
Well, like
sides.
I'll do like pro vegan, anti vegan, like
Yeah.
back to back.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
just so jarring because humans demand that they can categorize you. And they're just so confused
Yeah, but
that you actually don't have
that's
an
great
opinion.
comedy
and-
as well.
And you're just trying to show the mechanics of a joke.
Yeah.
Do you-
Squirrely does that really well too.
Yeah, he does
He
that
starts
amazing.
off, and Amos does it brilliantly.
They lead into this idea where you think they're going to be
Yes.
hardcore right wing,
Yeah.
and then they're really progressive
flip.
and left wing, and that's the great
Or the
humour,
other way
you know?
around. Yeah,
or
yeah.
vice versa.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
great humor in leading them, and they think, dude, he's like a Trump voter, very conservative, and
Yeah.
then the payoff is actually progressive.
But what you do see on Insta comments is people that I feel sorry for them, man. Like that lady that was commenting on Corey's post about like how women are so decision and they've just got victim mentality immediately. And no matter what you say, they love living in that bubble where they're allowed to be the victim and they're right and no other opinion can get in, even if it's done in a nice dialogue. There are people out there that will just be fucking sad and lonely and unhappy forever until they surround themselves with like people.
And is there no point? There's
no point arguing.
No, you're wrong. That's why the best move is either agree or show love.
I wrote, I love you.
Yeah. And you go like, I love you, and I'm sorry that you haven't found any mechanism to connect with this world.
Yeah.
And I'm glad.
But your bit you've been doing on how, like, have you ever seen anyone go, you know what, you're right, I changed my opinion.
No one ever agrees, dude, but I agree.
Oh, that's exactly the same as with the the umpire. Arguing with the umpire in footy. When the fuck, like giving away a 50-metre penalty for calling the umpire a dickhead, when the fuck was the last time you seen an umpire go, oh, you're right, he wasn't holding the ball? Do you know what I mean?
It's the same move like if you're playing cricket and you get a bouncer to the neck and you try not to show the pain. Like, even if the umpire has fucked you, you're better off to go, good call, ump. Yeah. You got that one, you nailed it. And then, because just out of spite, I would always react like they've done the right thing. Yeah. And all the mates were going, dude, it was a definite goal. He fucked up. And you're like, he was right. Yeah. Give him this. The guy's a genius. Yeah. And you know what I mean? And then I wouldn't give them the double victory. It's like the Luke Heggie bit where he gets pulled over and you're getting a speeding fine. And then the guy tries to reprimand you and he goes, you pick, cunt. Either I'm getting fined, I'm not getting a lecture and a fucking fine. You fine me or shut the fuck up. I'm getting my fine. I don't need your lesson. You know, you pick one or the other. If you're going to give me a fucking lecture, then you get rid of the fine. I'm not having a double thing. Shut up. Why were you speeding? Because I fucking want to kill someone, man. Give me my fine and fucking shut up. Have you ever done that with a police officer?
No, but I would.
And you go, here's your fine. And he goes, you know, it's very important not to drive. And you go, shut your mouth. Either give me the fine or shut up. I'm not having a free lecture.
Then you end up in jail with somebody else that's got skink out dick, and you become their bitch.
Dude, I've done that with the seatbelt fine. I've said I got hit twice. That's bad.
What?
Like,
Twice
I got pulled
in the same
over
day?
for no seatbelt. And then when I drove off, I still didn't have the seatbelt.
What? They got me again?
Fuck.
It's so cocky. Yeah, they had a double seatbelt fine. But back when it was only 2 points. And they go, mate, you had no seatbelt. I go, no, I know.
You never admit guilt.
I just got...
No, I was like, whatever. And then he was like, anyway, so here's your fine. And I'm like, see you later, mate. See you, champ. That's put it off. He got me again. I've got it. We used to taunt them, man. The best thing we got was a speeding fine, which was a group photo.
Yeah.
Like, I drove in the car. We had all our mates. Because I worked out it was 180, and I was like, dude, it's like school photos, like a portrait.
So good.
In black and white.
Was that used that had the ass hanging out at the speed camera?
No, that wasn't us. We had the Toyota Corolla up near UWA. And got like a group photo.
Who was driving? You?
Dude, I was driving.
Of course you were driving.
Don't you think that'd be cool for your poster? You speeding with the long neck beer? You got a meth pipe and just drive and go, woo.
Bro, fucking...
Black and white.
That would actually be pretty funny.
Buddha's going to get me arrested.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know what their laws
I hate Buddha's teaching.
As in Brian Shields. From,
Do you understand?
Let's talk about up and joke. Let's move away from
Where have you got your dick out?
So the footy's been good.
Hey?
Where have you got your dick out?
Everywhere.
So far?
Yeah.
On film or just ever? Because golf course, footy club, Regal Theatre, Dome Cafe.
Are you talking about like for this show coming?
If you can get one of you in front of a... No, it's on the weekend.
Yeah.
But with you know, like how they had that the masked bandit who kept sending postcard bandit that was sending photos of himself in front of police stations.
No.
Well, he was on the run.
But it's like meta marketing.
He was on the run and he kept sending photos of Catch Me If You Can.
Wow.
I would like to see you with your dick out in front of primary school signs.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh, school 40 zone.
So it would be like you can see Karen up primary school 40 zone and it's you. Nolomara primary school, Netlands primary school, and have like play a sequence. Would this be good?
No.
I feel like that would...
I said to Delby literally before you walked in, I said, I'll do anything except I'm not getting involved with like if there's kids around.
Dude,
I'm
what
not
do you mean? You've already done it. We did it at the
Epstein's nightmare, they call
that
him.
tension night. The whole crowd was children.
So that was
joking. I'm just staring people
and that
up.
was the thing. So that was not. I didn't even get nervous. I didn't give a
What
fuck.
about at a
This
shop,
was that
dude?
part of the show, but the Dome Cafe where there was kids and
Yeah,
families around.
that's a crime, man.
Man, I've got a kid. I wouldn't want a fucking
could get
grown man
bashed for
exposing.
that.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I said to
If
Delby.
I
I
was
was
there
like,
with my son and a guy ran out of the bushes nude,
Or
I wouldn't fight because I'm a pussy.
no,
but I
what
would have if
we'll
I
do, we'll
had
just
a
get a
dick.
Fringe Festival sign, and it's perfectly fine
Oh my
to do in front of children.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
But why
Did
do
you see
want
that,
this?
Wolfie?
Why do you want
Wolfie.
this so much? Where's this
Wolfie.
bit coming from? This is the culmination of all the thinking. Let's get our dick out near children. Tension.
Did you see that
What's-
Fringe, the performers at Fringe doing Wet Ass Pussy and
No, I didn't
dances
see it.
and it's fucked, bro. Anyway,
Dude, where can you go? Could you run? I want to see Goggins
Go on, let's
running up Mitchell Freeway.
Oh yeah, I'll do
dick
that
out.
sort of shit, man. That's fine. Like I'll cop
So
that.
you would run,
But so what,
run onto the
what I don't want to
intersection and onto the main freeway.
It would have to be
As if you
over
could
the
run
bridge.
110.
Yeah, I'll do that.
a
sort of
B-roll footage over the bridge would
Yeah.
be quite funny.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Oh, what about at
Let's do
Burswood
over the
running
bridge.
to the helicopter over the bridge between Optus and Ascot? Madagarrat Bridge or whatever it's
Well,
called.
what about up St George's
Oh, yeah,
Terrace
yeah.
during rush hour, right up the middle of the street?
There's
Nah.
too many cops in the city.
No, and that's
And one more
this is
cock in
where
the
I'm
city.
worried with. I reckon like that's the scene. That's the shot.
This
What,
is
running
the
from the
shot.
cops?
And getting arrested.
No,
Oh,
this is the
fuck
shot.
no, bro.
The shot is you
That will
running
stop
up
you from
towards,
travelling and all sorts of shit.
up towards Kings Park on that St George's Terrace in the morning.
And there you go. So that's
Really?
the spot I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Kings Park or something. There's kids and their
Kids.
family picnics and shit. And like that is literally just going out of your way almost to expose yourself to
Dude,
kids.
how
I
are you
think-
different to the guy that hides in the dunes?
I think-
flashes his dick.
No shit.
Why don't you become the flasher? Do that.
Maybe I
Instead
just...
of the Flash from
Or
Marvel,
get
we've got
rid of
the
the whole
Flash.
Goggins bit, and you can just get a trench coat.
Oh, well, for
and
anyone-
flash your dick at random people.
Maybe we should make reference to people who don't know who David Floggins is.
Oh,
David
yeah.
Floggins is a character I play in our show Up and Joke,
Yeah.
where I ran naked.
At
But
Regal.
who's-
It was
when's
only
he-
once. It was at Regal. Everything else was filmed with clothes on, hey?
And Dome Cafe.
Oh, yeah, and Dome.
Dude, do you know what I reckon you should add to it is the flash trench coat? And then you can open it while you're running.
No, because that...
It makes
that-
it so,
no,
it makes
that
you
makes...
realise what you're doing.
That makes...
It makes you realise what you're doing. You run naked, you think it's fun, the bucks party going
Oh,
wrong.
you
have a
get
trench coat,
and you realise.
and you get a trench coat and go, whoa.
And then there's a
flash.
moment where
You
Goggins-
realise how close you are to being a fucking creep.
Yeah.
You're
could
right
be.
on the edge, dude. I know you're
So
having fun.
Floggins has a moral compass.
But you're not drinking,
Yeah.
but you're actually just out there
Yeah.
flashing people. And
But-
you used to do jail
But
for
then
this
again,
sort of
like,
shit.
Yeah.
at a footy game, that's fine.
Yeah. It's
Is
so
there?
weird.
There's kids
like,
everywhere.
They're
What
kids there.
sport is streaking not fine at? Because the cricket, they've done it.
Girls
footy-
football, dude. I did it. They lost their mind.
Did you really?
I streaked at the girls' football. I go,
When?
come on, it's
No.
gender equality. I was jerking my dick off as I ran across the field. Around all the girls. None of them would tackle me. I go, tackle me, you pussy.
Tash Peterson ran a streak at their footy.
Did she?
Yeah, at the women's footy.
Dude, imagine if 5 guys chased her. It'd be different, hey?
Yeah.
If she was there and then you saw 5 bogans chasing her going, come on, hot stuff. That could turn nasty, eh?
Where else would you? I reckon up West Coast Highway would be a funny
West
shot.
Coast would be good.
I reckon just trying to order,
I'm getting anxiety over this
Oh,
already.
dude.
trying to order a coffee just but in the nude, like you're just standing in line.
Well,
waiting.
How about
Actually-
this?
actually,
in
I
your
was
own
ju-
house in front of Scotty. No, I'm just joking.
I was down the park. I was
joking.
down the beach the other day, and this old boy, just walked past, just casually walking past, and he was completely naked except for this like cock sock or whatever.
Did you
the
flick
fuck-
it? You got to flick
No,
it.
he was
on the
like
head,
an
man.
old, you know, the old leathery old,
Yeah.
And I don't know, I was fine with it, but instantly I was like, that's weird.
You do understand you could wear a cock sock because you're blurring it out, so you could get away with it. You just
Yeah,
wear
yeah.
a G-string.
No, but in the video you don't blur it out
on the night.
on the night.
yeah,
on the
'cause
clips
you
you
need that
blur
big
it.
moment where you go, what?
Yes.
Branch, he's got a stick out again.
Is
I
there
love that
something?
you're going to become the dick
So
out
we have
guy.
officially announced as well. So that's pretty cool.
May 13.
May 13th.
So good, man.
all
and
happening.
the tickets are fucking flying.
Dude, of course.
Because Wolfie's
tensions-
not in it this time.
Oh, yeah, dude, I noticed. When I saw the preview clip, I was wondering whether I'd even get in there. I'm slowly being put to the side. But you don't realise how big tension was, dude. It's
Yeah,
so
nuts.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
But it's like there'll be a tension preview video, like the trailer, But
Dude, I remember growing up and I was jealous, going, I wish I could have got in fucking tension.
yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? Did you remember it? I was like,
I remember him
these
just jumping
videos.
into toilet rolls.
You can
before
be in
Jack
tension
Harris.
11.
No, I've not been invited, but I remember when I was young, I thought like, how the fuck did this Chris White guy? No, I did like it, but I loved the videos, but I was like envious of how cool, like the camaraderie and the movie. And I was like, I wish I fucking hung out with guys like
So
that.
I remember watching it as well.
Well, you did in London, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I sort of did. I did hang out with guys like that in Perth as well.
But did you watch it when you were a kid?
No, I only watched one. I think one when they were just jumping into like toilet rolls in the shop.
Because I used to watch it.
And we used to go tension and push each other into shit.
Yeah. So I used to watch it, and now we're in tension 11.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Did you know that?
No.
So I think he's putting a Husey bit in there.
Oh, sick.
And the one down at the with the car.
Dude,
Sick.
Spray
the
paint.
car one's
So
great.
that is so mind blowing.
You're in tension, so everyone will think like, do you know, you're these cool guys, but it's not
But
true.
we're not.
You're
And
on
I
this
don't-
nutrient
but,
rich
doesn't that-
diets, doing exercise.
I literally only just thought of that.
Well, isn't that cool?
I literally only just thought of that then, though. Like, watched it when I was a kid, and now we're in it.
Dude,
Yeah, well,
you're
that's
gonna
like
be in
me.
there.
That's like me and Wolfie watching Rove and then gigging with him.
Yeah, you
that was
gig
his
with
trip
them.
out.
But
Yeah,
how's the
that's
juggling
the
act?
point,
You
yeah.
have the celebrate. You celebrate it as the guy in tension, but then also the guy that got his dick out at a primary school. So it's sort of
He hasn't
neutralised.
done it at a primary school, Wolfie.
Dude, I'd get mine out at a primary school.
Yeah.
We're doing a promo bit where I'm like, I'm ready to move past.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Dude,
to move on from
you
floggins,
need-
and then they're
you
like,
know with floggins,
you're playing floggins again.
Floggins
fuck.
need someone chasing him to make it fun. Like,
Oh.
you should have some like woman's
Nah,
movement girl.
because floggins, yeah, that's true.
Or imagine his wife
but
chasing floggins.
Nah, because floggins is like,
What, Floggins is
Stay
divorced?
hard.
No, but I know it's hard, but I just like to see someone chase it because it's more like that.
Like Terminator.
Billy, what fucking hillbilly? You know, at the
Yeah.
end where they chase.
Yeah.
They need
Oh,
to
Benny
have,
Hill.
Benny Hill. It needs to have a tension. Like he needs to be chasing something or being chased to up the comic effect, in my opinion. What do I know?
or chasing someone.
Imagine if you're chasing something.
Chasing someone would work because David Floggins would not be running from anyone.
Yeah.
He'd be too hard,
Dude, it
motherfucker.
could be someone like holding your hopes and dreams in a little sign.
I don't want to do
It's so weak.
I don't wanna do
Dude,
any
you're going to
stretching.
wreck tension. Tension could wreck. Tension 11 kills the whole legacy. You suddenly see put your...
No, he's not going to be Floggins
it's
in
like
tension.
put your tension...
I'm not Floggins in
It's not
tension.
flogging in
You know how
tension.
someone dies, put your bats out?
I'm
Everyone
not.
who are putting the
Put
old
your cocks
tension...
out.
They're putting the old tension videos out and go, the legacy's been destroyed, I've got bad memories now.
I'm
That is
not.
the big risk for Chris White, right?
To
Because
wreck-
they
He's
were-
not putting Floggins in it.
No, but I was saying they were so well executed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and that was your fear doing the big pod, the live one. It's taking away from the legacy if it, you know, if it was past it or
Whitey
too
would never
old.
he wouldn't demoralize it or diminish it.
Oh, no,
He's-
no, he wouldn't,
yeah.
man. He's a genius. But I'm saying, like, the pranks, there's always that fear that once you reach a certain age, that
Yeah.
the pranks lose.
Yeah, like what you said on stage in the up and joke.
What did I
joke.
say?
You're like, oh, is it funny or are you just old man
You're a
like
40-year-old
pushing a trolley
fucking
down?
pushing a trolley down an escalator.
Have you just
Fucking,
put
it's
a
not fun
disabled
anymore,
woman down a
cunt.
fucking set of flight of stairs? But you know what the thing is? 80% of it is the bodyboarding clips.
Yeah.
That's what dominates.
Yeah, yeah.
Even on that
Yeah,
night,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Do you know we introed and he
Yeah,
had
yeah.
that
The
killer
surf-
wave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That to me was the highlight of the night.
It was.
in my opinion.
Huge.
Yeah, it was.
That was
It was
10 out of
big.
10.
Yeah.
And the rest was great, but
Yeah.
that moment was like,
Yeah.
fuck, we need it's all going to be like this.
Yeah.
And then you've got me sweating going, and I think it,
No, you did very.
no, but I think
You did very
so
well.
much of the bodyboarding and surf shit, it should be 80% of it, 20% prank.
That's what it is. That's what it will be for tension. That's
That's
why
good.
he's
That's
taking
good.
his time because
That's good.
he needs to get all the surf footage because the
That's
pranks you
good.
can do at any point.
Yeah.
So
Because it's sort of like adding, you know, a cream to the top of the cake. It's like icing on the cake.
He's actually
That's
so.
what makes it so good.
Yeah, I don't like to. What's the word? Fucking almost like suck off a mate too much, but he's so fucking talented, man. Like
is,
he's
dude.
so talented in, like not
He
only
is
his filming and his ideas. He's just fucking talented at everything.
Yeah.
This is how you got into
he's a black
tension.
belt in
This is how
BJJ.
this guy got into tension.
Black belt in BJJ.
You're so good. You're so good.
Oh, he is, because I spoke shares with him for a while, and then he was like researched on.
Yeah,
it.
he's pretty good.
And
He's
I was nervous. He seemed like he knew more than me.
No, he's pretty
It's
good, man. I noticed that like even when we had him on the pod the other day, instead of him just talking about like the UFO topic, he'll talk about the commander that's in the air in the flight and stuff. Like he knows little details. He's pretty fucking switched on and smart, man. He's fucking
anyone that hasn't had to
when
work,
it comes to like making
day job, is smart, man.
yeah.
But
But like,
I mean, he had. You know how you did it.
yeah.
He did it
Your
a
dream,
long
he
time
did
ago.
it from the beginning.
Yeah.
So show how elevated his thinking was from day one.
Yeah.
You were in there doing steel trade or some shit.
Yeah.
Welding apprenticeship.
Wolfie knows nothing about you. B-52,
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
a steel
yeah.
trade.
No, but he knew straight away to like fuck it off.
Well, and that's the thing.
That
so-
shows his elevating thinking.
Exactly, and he did, and he fucking achieved it, obviously. But I think I definitely had those dreams when I was in high school and stuff. Like me and Danny Markworth, you remember Danny? We used to go around doing that stuff at shops. We got like I'd love to find the footage of me and I think it was Bet. You remember Bet?
Yeah, I remember Bet.
Going around a shopping centre with a mic,
mate.
doing vox pops and doing stupid shit and like falling down escalators and stuff, and then not realizing that fucking that's just tension.
Dude, you know what the thing is? I had that because I'd written blogs when I was real young, traveling through Africa, and I was like, dude, if I can find these.
I thought you didn't want to go to Africa. Oh, no, you saved
No,
Africa.
I did it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I was like, I was going to say like, oh, mate, if I can find them, I'll turn it into stand-up, and they were fucking
Hell
so
bad.
cringy, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What
If
were
you
some
thought I'd
examples?
No, well, it's just like very homophobic, like the references.
So what's different?
Well, now I try to. Now at least I have the good sense to pretend to be an ally. Back in the day, I didn't. Now for marketing and sales purposes, I pretend.
Oh my god.
I conform.
Speaking of which, how did your fringe go, man? We haven't spoke to you since
I was
fringe.
all right, dude. But I had the
I'm going Waze.
Yeah.
I had the same blowout with my voice.
Yeah.
Night one was. I had so many bad plans, man. Yeah. First night, it was a mess, man.
What are you going to do, though? Because you know when people just keep complaining about the same thing and nothing
it's
changes.
Very annoying, man.
What's the remedy? You've had a vocal coach and you fucked. She's left you.
So once I get, I'm gonna lose my weight. I'm gonna get a spray tan. I'm gonna get my nails done. I'm gonna meet the girl of my dreams.
And you're going to do the diabetic drug and steroids.
I'll do the diabetics drug. No, my show was all right, man. But the first night had so many bad ideas. I had like AI. I was going to do an AI bit. Yeah. So I had an offensive.
How's it go?
I had an offensive bit that I didn't think I'd be able to do on stage. So
You can do anything on stage.
No, but so it was the AI voice going like, "Hello." Do you know something about fucking child slavery? I don't know what the fuck. But that didn't.
What? You're technophobia now or something?
No, but so it was like AI is going to take us over. I can prove it. And then I wrote the most horrific bit and did text to voice, and it was going to go like, "Suck me off, you fucking cunt." You know what I mean? But they couldn't hear it, so I was like, "Cut it." Then I go, "Anyway, here's a word from our sponsors." Yeah. Ronnie came out, started peeling potatoes. That was bombing. I go, "Get the fuck off!" I got rid of him, and then what I had planned is to have the pieman, which was the photographer from Oasis.
Yeah.
He was going to come out dressed and sell pies, hot pies.
I love how your brain works.
After I did the hot pie bit, but I forgot to do it. So I was doing transgender. I was doing a transgender bit. I'd been
You
bombing.
forgot the setup.
I'd blown my voice. I'm like, I'm on the transgender bit, struggling. And then he came out of nowhere and was like, he's dressed. He did his own uniform. He was dressed like a butcher with a COVID mask. And he started yelling, "Hot pies! Get your hot pies!" And I'm like, "Dude, what are you doing out here?" I go, "I didn't do the pie bit. You got to get the fuck off stage." And he goes, "Pies!"
Were people laughing at
Because I had
that?
told him before, I'm like, "I'll act angry, but I really want you to do it." So like there was no safe word. You know, like in sex, I would be like, no. And then I was like, "Dude, I'm not fucking joking. You're fucking the show up, cunt." And then he walked up on stage and was all innocent and went, "Pie?" And I spoke to him like really sincerely, and I was like, "Dude,
Pie.
I go, please, can you leave the stage, man? You've actually ruined my show."
Well,
And then
you ruined it by not doing the
Then
setup.
the crowd clapping when he went off. He went off and goes, "I fucking killed him. I killed him." And it was me yelling. I blew my voice out going, get the fuck out of here, cunt.
What's the pie bit that you're going to do to
Well,
set
I just
up?
wanted. I had a bit on pies.
What is
and
it?
then I was going to get
you don't want to share your gold.
an old weird guy to try sell pies. Hot pies, get your hot pies.
But is the
just
pie
randomly?
bit about the job that you had in
No, it was
London?
just about that old bit. You would have heard it, like that every country town's got the world's greatest.
Oh,
pies.
yeah.
So I was going to just attach it to that.
Yeah.
To just add a bit more to it, a bit more spice.
Yeah.
And then
You're a prop comic now,
I
Wolfie.
came off stage
Got
and
potato
I was
peelers.
like, pies, never again, man. The pies are over. And he was so sad. And I had to apologize the next day. I was like, sorry, dude. I came in a bit hot. But
He thought you were in character?
these distractions, like this set was going well, too much old. People were disappointed about that. But then it was like, then that fucking AI bit, Ronnie, pies. I just couldn't get going, dude.
That's what I do with my stuff. I try put as much in and then you whittle it down. That's what Fringe is for, bro.
Next night, voice is gone, but then I put Ronnie at the end, and it was such a good ender because I said I'd lost all my money and I've invested to this guy that I've seen at the market, and then he came out.
Hot pie.
And no, he came out. He came out
fuck.
we'd do a peeler demonstration. But the best thing is we were lying and going, the best news, people are losing their mind. Everyone's going home with a free one. And it was a lie. And then we just went, so they're losing their mind going, the best part, you all get a peeler. Yes, right, you get a peeler. People are like, holy fuck, like it's Oprah. And then we ran out the back and there was a line of 8
You get a fucking peeler and you get...
There were 8 people at the back waiting around for their peelers and we had to hide in the green room because we didn't have any, man. But we got the best reaction. And I was getting messages going, dude, what's going on? We never got this peeler. It's fucked up. And I thought it was so funny. A fake peeler to get them revved up. They all thought they're getting free shit. And we lied, hey.
We peeled out.
But yeah, so that was the show. And then by Sunday, my voice was cooked because I stayed. A mate that had got released from prison was there, so I couldn't resist. Like I spoke to him until about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
Do you know when?
What do you mean, like?
Well, he got done for doing
you're-
fraud on a bank, and he was on.
But
bail.
your voice, you said, like you kept
Yeah,
talking.
he'd been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So then when he was there, and then I couldn't resist. Like I wanted to hear all that shit, dude.
Before the show or after?
After, but then I was like losing my mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you regret that you only did 3 shows, or did you think that was best?
Nah,
Because that was
3's good,
300 tickets, just under
350.
350. Nice.
And then, I could have got more
And
money.
how did you lose out on the stock market?
I lost it immediately. But like because Amos was doing like hundreds of shows.
Yeah.
I prefer to just do a few.
But you didn't even do any spots,
Yeah, I know.
so that's good because you have enough following.
Well, I'm just going to start like only doing a few.
How did you deal with people voicing your own opinion against you when you're like too much old, and then they started saying it? Did that just reaffirm that?
Oh, dude, the best thing, someone complained and goes, oh, very disappointed. Came to the show. It's basically the same show. And I was like, fuck off, cunt. There's 20 minutes. And I only did maybe 40.
Yeah.
I'm like, 20 of that is definitely new because I know because I was bombing on it. It's not good, man. But then
Classic Wolfie.
the best thing is he tagged.
bombing was
he tagged
crushing.
He tagged the old show, probably out of spite, so it wasn't on the React. So the rest
Or it
were
could have been an old React.
It might have been an old React.
It could have been an old React.
First night I felt bad though because I had to open.
Dude, I think it was an old React. I think it was from last year. That one that said, I think it was from last year, honestly.
Oh, because they was.
Check the date on it.
The thing is, first night I felt bad because you end up with people you know and people that've seen you a lot.
Should
when
we
you,
just read it out on stage?
when you open with "Are you okay?" which I always open with,
Yeah.
you can see them going, "Oh,
I know.
it's not new."
Yeah.
But the thing that pisses me off, it was advertised as there might be new. Who knows? Life's an ongoing disappointment. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't promise new.
Yeah.
So like, fuck you. I don't care, man. I prefer doing pods.
Yeah.
How'd yours go?
I'm pretty much the best comic in the world, man.
Shit.
So, no, it was
That's
good.
good.
I did a lot of old, but it was new, if that makes sense. So I was,
that sounds fraud, man.
So I was like doing old bits, but I was finding new takes and new beats and new tags, and I had about probably 15 minutes of brand new shit that I
That's
just
good.
made up.
That's impressive.
But just from doing it, I ended up just going down, like never wrote nothing. And yeah, I was pretty stoked. And what I'm going to do more is just lean into my raps. Like I spoke with Branchy and I was saying to Whitey
Dude, the
as
raps
well.
are so good.
Yeah, but it's always been a shame point where I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck,
and
it's
you know
hack,
what? You let jealous comics get under your skin.
Yeah, well, because you end up being like,
I don't want it to be gimmicky, but
Yeah, but they do it to me, man.
and I'm not saying like, so I look at Wolfie, and Wolfie's fucking. You're at this point where you're ready. I think you're ready to explode and be that next level, and I think you will get there as well. At some point. No. But wait. I think like. No, I think you'll get there. I think you're getting to that point as well. But the thing is, like, I don't think you have. You'll be that sort of point where you'll be like on the circuit for the next 10 years and then just like nothing.
That's awesome. Thanks, bro.
Oh, thanks, Brian.
No, but like
this guy's just quit his job to follow his dreams.
But I mean, as in,
you're definitely just going to be on the circuit.
I mean, as in, like, this is every good comedian.
Yeah,
And,
you
gotta
like,
spend
they
that time,
spend
man.
that 10 years of being like, a few people go, oh, I know who that guy is. Yeah. And then you get the odd ones who fucking explode.
What do they know?
You need, if you're going to explode, you need a point of difference. Whether it's this podcast, whether it's fucking
Yeah,
a movie,
I agree,
whether
man.
it's acting,
I
whether
have a
it's
drink
fucking,
named after me.
But like, there's something that will explode to be a point
And
of
it'll be
difference.
your rap.
Otherwise, and same with you, Wolfie. Like
But you know
yours
what-
might be fucking.
You know what the thing is? They trick you.
Yeah.
Because your unique selling point is normally what's attacked the hardest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Because everyone says to me, oh, you just yell all the time. And I'm like, well, whatever, man.
Yeah.
At least I don't sit around and fucking
And
wank off to my own jokes and act like I'm smart.
Yeah, lean
Where
into
you-
it.
Where you're all boring and go, hey, how are you? And then, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
at that point I said, no, you go back and
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
And
'cause
I don't know, I'm not doing a good representation.
No,
but
but-
they're like, why aren't you doing the stale, boring shit? I'm
Yeah.
like, because it's fucking boring, cunt.
Yes.
Like, you're not even putting any energy into your delivery.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, you just yell. I'm like, at least I don't fucking deadpan it and try act too cool to being on stage.
And so that ends up being your point of difference.
Yeah,
so
and-
that could be the thing in like, hey, in 10 years, everyone goes, that Wolfie cunt, I go see him. And some people go, no, I fucking hate him. But that,
And
you
they'll
know,
go,
50%
oh.
love you so much that it elevates you to this point of
you know, the other thing is
fame.
they go like, oh, he just yells. And then like, when my voice isn't gone, like you whisper and yell.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, maybe you go that route for 12 years.
Yeah.
And then you suddenly perfect it. And anyone can just talk deadpan on stage.
Yeah.
And then you use it less frequently.
yes.
But you've developed the art.
But
Do you know
then-
what I mean? And then it's more like you're like, at that point, I'm on the bus and you go, like, and that's that fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're able to, it's a tool that you're probably developing, like with your rap. You have the rap and they go, oh, tag, it's copy it. But then suddenly you've got bits that can seamlessly flow into rap and then come back out. And they don't know what it's going to grow into.
And that's the thing. So with you, Delby, for example, same sort of thing. I think you're good enough to do exactly what Wolfie's saying. But again, you'd just be another one of those comedians. Whereas if you lean into the rap, you'd be the comedian with the rapper. And that's that point of difference to explode.
Imagine if you could blur it, right? So you have premises, but then you had punchlines that were rapped.
Because it's not just,
I can do that.
No, but you're like this. You know, like, have you done that before? Because
No,
normally
where
you
it's
separate
pre-written,
it.
where it's pre-written.
No, but I'm saying you've never separated it out. But you could do like a comedy chunk, right? So a premise of like the scaffolders.
Yeah.
And then once you finished a bit, you could go like, yo,
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
a
written.
scaffolder.
Oh.
Yeah,
No, but
that's-
I'm saying not
that's-
written.
that's hack.
Not written. I'm saying
Yeah.
But they wouldn't know that.
yeah, but you can riff on the back and go, I'm a chicken from New Zealand, or I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
But
I
I've done that when I talk to a girl. I'm like, where are you from? Da, da, da. And then at
Yeah.
the end, like, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And then I've got bits about asking all the different stuff. And then it gets to
Yeah,
the
you
song
have to.
and I
Yeah.
use it.
You have to do it as
That's
well
good.
because if they don't think it's in the moment,
Yeah.
they will judge it more and go like, what?
But what I've
Don't you
noticed
think?
is all the people who are giving advice to like a you or a Delby are fucking no one comedians that have semi-made it for
And
the
you know
for
who
their,
they
and
are?
they will be like that for their whole life, and then they're just giving the same advice they were given by the same people who
They're
just
all
semi-made
losers.
it. So unless you want to be the big wig, and like you have to find a point of
Dude,
difference.
they're all losers worrying about everyone else,
Yeah.
like the people we spoke
Yeah,
about
yeah.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Good people. Like, do you think Whitey worries about what anyone else is thinking?
Yeah.
Not at
You
all.
don't fucking care, man. Anyone that's looking over their shoulders is probably offended, going, why'd Delby say this on the pod?
Yeah.
Is missing the fucking point. Just fucking produce shit and do your own shit and fuck off.
I love that.
Don't you think?
That's that goes down to that ideology that I've been following of late for the last couple of years. Wu Wei, just do.
Dude.
Don't even like. It's good to have a plan, good to have a goal, but just Wu Wei is the inaction of inaction, the action of inaction or effortless action. Just keep doing.
Think about
and
the
that's what
distraction
you
you've
were
had.
talking about.
Just produce stuff. I think how much it's the whole point of what we're arguing about all this.
Yeah.
It's just a distractor.
Yeah.
It doesn't end anywhere. Why are you getting angry on International Women's Day? Like you were furious. You obviously rang
furious.
You rang up livid. You rang up.
Delby was furious.
You sounded like Hitler. It's the fucking bitches are going again. No, you didn't. But I'm saying to you, like, when you could have spent that day just doing like a cold plunge and writing a new joke. And instead you're always in there and then you will create this and then there'll be angry fucking whatever
but
pissed off about it.
Isn't it funny that we know that, but you still can get sucked in? So you just have to catch yourself when you find yourself going, fuck, I'm being distracted by this, getting angry at this cunt for fucking saying this. You have to then go, fuck, and stop. Like, I'll do it in a text thread. I'll be texting someone back and forth knowing I should be working right now. Or I should be doing this right now.
I did this a lot and I developed it was, do you know when you're angry about something online is I write the post and then I just delete it. And I feel good.
That's nice.
Like I'll have someone post something and I go like, fuck this idiot.
Oh.
And then I'll write like, yeah, you haven't thought of this, you fucking... And then instead of pressing enter, I just delete it. And it
what you
gives
should do
me
is
that,
copy, paste and use it on stage.
Yeah, you should. And it gives you that stress relief. But then I don't actually engage with them and they don't realise I reacted. And I'm in my car just going like, yeah, man, you fucking whatever.
When the cop pulls you over for being on your phone, you're like, give me the phone, I'll fuck off.
So I write 15 pages of transphobic rants. And then I delete it. And then I go in and I touch one. And they're not aware. I was in my car writing like fucking weird fucking bitch. And then I'm in there and then I fuck one.
I use this podcast as that venting thing.
Yeah,
because it's also creating.
Yeah.
Like it's like I get the vent out whilst creating.
I think there's a good premise of why are you the spokesperson for
reinventing the dead at the wheel.
Do you think as well, like people who listen to this podcast think that if we would just have a chat in real life, we always want to talk about this shit?
Nah.
Because that's some people who come up to us and they start talking about all these issues and I'm like,
this is where you just get it out.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, I don't talk about this shit in my day-to-day life. This is like, me and you might text
talk
back
about it all the time, man.
But like...
Because it's not our identity, that's the thing.
Well, after fucking one, it's affected.
But I just...
Why would I say one? What do you call them?
I'm just a normal guy.
You just meant singular.
I'm just a normal guy who's not constantly trying to talk about motivational fucking topical things. Like, I just like talking shit, being an idiot. But like, just because we talk about it on the podcast, they'll come up and go, "Oh, bro, how fuck's fucking woke politics or something like?" Oh, yeah,
mate. But it's actually great.
It's
actually great because it means that it's a topic of discussion. Means they've made great strides of momentum. Because back in the day, you would just go like, "Fuck up."
Yeah.
Now everyone's at least having the debate.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's the process, right? We have the debate, we all agree. And then there's literally nothing happens on the planet forever. They're all the same. And we all look the same. And we all like fucking mangoes.
It's like
everybody look the same.
It's like the petitions. Yeah. It's just fucking everything happens, but it just keeps on going.
You know what the thing is? It's that same point. Imagine a world where everyone's the same and everyone agrees.
Imagine all the
What is the end game, right? Has anyone thought of that? What is the end game of all this?
Oh, you know what it is?
Everyone looks the same, acts the same.
Aliens. Greys. The Greys.
The Greys.
That's where I totally think that the Greys are just the human race in fucking 4,000.
Grey to purpose.
In the future. Like,
Dude,
and I don't mean the actual human species, a version of like another human species that got to a point.
Grey? They never have genitals. I'm progressive.
It's come back to scooping your dick off and put it in the bin.
But you're right. But you're right. That's what I honestly, if there are other alien species and grey aliens are one of them, and they're all exactly the same, no genitals, fucking pretty similar. That's
Wolfie. You are the grey.
That is where we're heading.
If you want to go on a higher plane, you should get rid of your genitals.
You're the grey Gatsby.
Think about it. Free yourself of your sexuality, and that's the true elevated thinker. So I am the smartest man in the room. The smartest eunuch.
Person. Yeah, eunuch.
And you know what? I sing like an angel.
The only thing is, if we are going to all become the Greys, they must eat a lot of wheat and
Why?
Because they're always
Oh,
bloated.
bloated.
They've always got a lot of. They're all gluten intolerant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you, speaking of motivation, are you going to go to Edinburgh this year or no cash?
No, well, someone gave me a contact. Sam Campbell gave me the contact, and he goes, it was Monkey Barrel, but I emailed.
How's a little fleeting name drop there? Sam Campbell gave me.
No, but he recommended me, and I was going to get Monkey Barrel, but then I emailed, and the guy wanted me to like do the whole
You
run.
need to do a full
and
run,
I said,
yeah.
no, I'm doing 10 nights, or like, and then he didn't respond for a while and said, sorry for being rude, but then. My next response, he said, like, can you write a little bit about who you are, what the show's for?
Yeah.
And I use Chat GPT.
Oh.
So I wrote like a real, like, it would be an incredible opportunity for me to explore my comedy taste. Because I couldn't be fucked doing it. So I grabbed his email and go, respond to this. And Chat GPT wrote a page that was like, I will be talented up there. I will be fun up there. I will say some bad things. I'll say some good things.
Fuck.
And
How'd it go?
he never responded. He got a generic, because I've been using Chat GPT to interact with my ex. I told you.
What?
What do you mean?
Just like if she'll write something and I'll go respond to this, and then I'll write like a long message about the importance of sun protection to her. SPF, it's deceiving how hot it can be. We must apply cream. We must check the skin. And like I just write these real nerdy messages to her, and she's interacting with the computer. She'll go like, I didn't have bananas, and I go like, write a message about
He's leveled up.
I go Chat GPT, write a message about the importance of fruit.
Wolfie
and
is the
bananas
future. He's got it.
in your kids' lunch boxes, and then I just cut it into the WhatsApp, and it's just like, fruit is a crucial part of any child's development.
Oh my God.
She's so angry. But the thing is, she goes, good points, very sensible. It's like a Wikipedia spit out on the merits of fruit for a formative brain.
Fuck.
And she's like, what's happened to him? He's full autistic.
You're the
now.
fruit ninja.
Dude, unbelievable.
Oh my God.
You should do it. All interactions with people, Chat GPT.
You just got
respond to this.
your phone sent straight there.
I was
Oh
doing
my
it to
God.
people and going like, this is getting real weird. 'Cause you're like, I'd like to
But they've probably done Chat GPT back to you. It's just too.
I had it and they go, come for drinks. And it was like, I would like to formally accept your invitation for refreshments on the Friday.
That's amazing.
Dude, it's 1:30. How long have we been going for?
Let's go, dude.
2 hours.
I had my gender reassignment surgery.
It's an agenda reveal.
I've been waiting for months. It's a butcher down in fucking Balcatta.
Spice.
He's going to scoop my dick out and mince it.
Oh my God.
Dude, imagine that. If you eat your own dick, you still had it. You cut it off. You grind it up into mince.
That's
and have
meta. That's meta.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, that's meta.
That is meta.
You grind, because she took the dick, you grind it up into a mince, and then you serve it to your
Would that
ex
make you a
as
cannibal?
lasagna.
Would that
She
make you a
showed it.
cannibal?
It would make me an amiable, like you just eating
If you eat
yourself.
yourself. I've always wondered if you could cook a little part of yourself.
And if it grows back,
No, but you know what I
you've
mean?
got an endless supply of food.
Do you think you could
That's
fry
your Vas
just
deferens.
like a part?
Yeah,
of-
some people do that. Yeah, Vas deferens. Yeah.
Do that for tension 3. Fry a portion of your arm. And,
Tension 11, you mean?
don't you think?
Tension 3.
Do tension 11, but I'm saying get someone see if they can cook a little side of their arm or leg, and then someone else fights.
I think
it.
that's illegal,
that's
hey?
yeah, it is.
Is that illegal?
Yeah, yeah.
So what? Wait a second.
You're not allowed to eat
I'm
your
not
own
allowed
body
to
parts.
eat myself.
No, just boogers. I think boogers is socially acceptable.
Dude,
Like if I like just wanted to cut off a little bit of my thing and cook it and then
Yeah.
film it and then eat it, is that illegal?
okay, how's this?
I'm
This
not
is
saying I want to, but
unbelievable.
like, is it illegal?
I think it is.
If you
I
want to
think it's-
shock people, you cut
What
your
if I want to?
cut your pinky toe off.
Yeah.
Cook it on
He's
a
already
barbecue.
had his pinkies cut off,
No, but-
remember?
yeah, you have. But I'm saying if you could cut like your pinky toe off.
Yeah.
Cook that and eat it at the end of tension.
Why the fuck would I?
Fuck, it would be so good. People would be throwing up in this. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Chewing it?
Yes, people would be throwing up. I would
He'd
have
also
no,
have
I
one
would
that-
have no toe. So
Yeah,
no, I'm
that's
not doing
commitment to
it.
the bit.
Yeah.
Dude, it's that or becoming a sex pest. You want to get on this video or what?
Pinky in
you
the
got to
brain.
do something.
This little piggy went to market.
Dude, you got to sell them something.
Yeah.
You've got to either have your dick out running past the school or you eat a bit of your flesh. Or you know what? Fuck off. You can just be in the credits. You better fucking bring something, dude. It's tension at 12. It's the big one.
Oh, fuck. I'm done.
Yeah, man,
done?
we're over, man.
That was a good episode. That was fun.
All right, we're finished.
Cheers,
on the
man.
We're finished on the pinky bits.
I'm tired. That was good, though. What do you want to plug?
Oh, nothing, man. Plug my butter.
Plug your scoop. Plug the scoop.
Plug my butt.
I've got, what day is it? Saturday, if you're around Belmont, we're doing some comedy at Belmont Tav. And next Wednesday, I've got Notorious QRZ.
Sorry.
And, the Dousties this Sunday. Are you going?
Oh, not bad.
Please, man, come.
Do you know what I was
Come for a
hoping to
drink.
get?
Me and
Wait.
Legacy.
This Saturday.
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
Yeah, Dousties.
Do you know what I was
I thought
trying-
it was next Sunday.
No, next Sunday we're filming The Chopper.
Yeah, but
Doust-
isn't that when the Dousties was?
No, this Sunday.
Dousties is an award, a comedy award here.
12th.
They have like Joke of the Year, and I was trying to see.
I'm coming then.
I wanted to see if we could get it voted
Bang.
Joke of the Year, the Dousties.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the lady that organises it and she has to read and goes, the winner of Joke of the Year is the Dousties.
Can I just show up? Can I just
Some comics would
That's
like
funny.
that.
Can
Yeah,
I just show up?
Yeah.
Yeah, where is it?
At Indie Bar. So me
No,
and,
I'm not
me
going,
and
dude.
Legacy
I've
are
never
having
Sick. I'll come.
having a mad Sunday sesh.
This Sunday.
Yes, bro.
I'm not going,
This
man.
Sunday.
Father's Day's on Sunday.
Oh, I won't drink, but I'll come.
I don't endorse awards or
let me
any
double check.
fucking shit like that.
But I need validation, bro. This
No,
is
I don't like it, dude.
well, I voted for you. I didn't vote for you for anything this year.
I haven't
bro.
won for years, man. And you
Yes,
know
you
what?
have, you fucking dumb fuck.
Yeah, but I don't want fucking
You won.
awards. Awards are just a way for a gatekeeper to get traction, eh?
Oh, the Dousties.
Yeah, that's true. But also, I go there for the fake awards, like the funny ones that they make up.
Yeah,
what?
I
And
don't
you
go.
support? Don't you support?
So what are the,
Squirrely?
the Dousties
Don't
are
you
just
support
awards?
Squirrely and Frankie?
Fuck them.
So Dousties are like the awards for like comedy voted by comedians
Yes.
in WA. Hey?
Yeah, but loosely termed because like
It's just
It's a
fun.
lot of open mic now that vote
Go
on
and
it,
vote,
and
okay.
and all the awards get vetoed, and the jokes get vetoed and stuff. But
Oh.
but in general, they usually get it right because it is done from majority of comics.
Yeah, cool.
So-
It's a bit like putting paperwork into comedy. Do you know, it's admin.
So
you got to do a form.
Anyone's welcome. So if you're a listener and you want to come and hang out with comics,
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm doing it.
12th of
I'm going.
March. So
yeah, you can. If I get an
2
award,
till 5:30. Awards are at 3.
if anyone listening comes and I get an award, you can take it and throw it in the fucking ocean.
RSVP essential for catering purposes. Oh, actually, I think you got to be. It's $15 to be a member. So it's $15 on the door.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Cool, dudes. Well, that's it. You've been hard.